one in the east and the west on the road courses.
There's our buddy Daniel Dye. He'll be carrying one of our onboard cameras. Connor Daly, he's got a big smile on his face right now, seeing that rain on his windshield. I can promise you that.
Dean Thompson was running second, got taken off the racetrack on the last lap yesterday in the ARCA race.
Jake Garcia wound up on the beach yesterday, and that is not a good thing here at Mid-Ohio, Jamie. You know, in the middle of Ohio, there's not any beaches that are that.
Trucks are rolling.
Certainly wasn't.
Yeah.
Quarterly had a top 5 in the ARCA race yesterday.
Ryan Vargas, Matt Mills, back on row 15. There you see Connor Jones. He's done a good job in just a couple of starts that he has.
Timmy Hill, Spencer Boyd back in row number 17.
Kobe Hire couldn't qualify. Stuart
Kobe
Chris,
Hire.
They both had problems in practice yesterday, so watch for those two. Kobe's always fun to watch. I'll be interested to see how he does in the ring.
And that is your Craftsman starting lineup. All right, boys,
Give
why
me
don't you
1
take us
second.
for a ride around here? Let's take a look at our track description.
We're going to start off the start-finish line. Watch the yellow line there. It would be 130 miles an hour getting down in turn number 1, about 75 miles an hour. Then up to 140 miles an hour as we get down to the keyhole turn 2. The slowest corner on the track, about 45 miles an hour. Then we go wide open through a little bit of a kink up to 165 miles an hour. And so we head to the beach. That's off turn 4. You don't want to go to the beach.
Yeah, we talked about that. But, Phil, what racing we see through the S's. This is last year. Parker Kligerman, Zane Smith battling side by side, inside and out. And the last turn number 13, is a chance for you to be able to dig in there and make a push or a shove to get the victory. We can see him working turn 12 here. Off turn 12, does Parker hold off Zane? Look at that, just a little tap there, but Zane couldn't get the job done. Trying to do the crossover. A lot of action when you come out of the S's in the late part of this track. So much fun to watch.
Such an incredible battle last year. Hopefully we get treated to something similar today. Let's check
All right.
once again with our pit reporters. Jamie, you're up.
Well, we mentioned Corey Heim as the repeat pole sitter here at Mid-Ohio, and I talked to him out on the grid just before he got in. He was still standing underneath his umbrella, and I said, this isn't unfamiliar territory, right? Leading the field to green. He said, well, honestly, I have no experience in these conditions. He does have some road course experience. He got his best road course finish earlier this season at Circuit of the Americas, where it was 6th, but it was dry. His Royne experience came at Martinsville. He won that one.
We got a truck already spun on the pace laps.
So he said there's a lot of unknown here.
Shows you what kind of day it's going to be. Yeah, Michael, I really should have looked at the weather before I made my in-finger pick, because in-finger didn't sound too confident about the rain.
He will be the 13th truck, but he's coming high off of his win yesterday in ARCA. It was just his second.
Oh, yeah, Ankrum won the ARCA race. I saw what happened with the Venturini cars in the ARCA race.
To this truck, but he said to get started and to make sure that he can find his way to the top, he needs a win if he's going to compete in this playoff. He said he has to go hard and go early. Oh, and the name of the
Get my
dog,
fucking headset
Ruger.
cooperate with me.
Guys,
I got this little
Ruger,
thing
that's all I
attached to my
What was it?
table in front of me here. It has my phone.
Well, good luck to Tyler
My
Anker.
phone is
No
like
doubt
attached
he'll
to
put
it.
on a
Why
show.
is it not?
All
Why
that
is my stream not
confidence
playing?
that he has.
Play
We
my
have a
fucking
couple
stream.
on boards bringing you the action from different places.
I need to know that it's working.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. Connor Daly, he was just on this racetrack 6 days ago in an Indy car.
Sound good?
He's gonna make, his 3rd career truck start, and we're going to have a great view of his footwork. I love that. Look, and you can see the moisture, the dampness inside the truck. You don't want that to get on the pedals and your feet slip off the pedals, but going to be great. This is a Unisipper Chevy. He qualified 18th, but he's going to start from the rear. It's going to be fun to watch.
Well, qualifying 17th, Daniel Dye.
Yeah, I thought so too. Infinger qualified 5th, and he had 18-1. I was like, dude, he's pretty good. He's won a road course before. I'll be shocked if they drop the green flag here. I feel like they're going to say there's slightly too much rain coming down.
Clearly, how much challenge this rain will make for the drivers and their vision. You talked about slipping and sliding and how important.
These dudes can't drive in the fucking rain. Martinsville was bullshit.
That's where it all starts.
It wasn't even wet at Martinsville. Like, oh my God, these truckers are on a wet racetrack. It's like, no, they're not.
Well, no matter what, and now we get to see some different angles too, so that'll be fun.
It's like,
throughout
don't
the race.
lie to me,
Yeah, talked
man.
about his foot cam, and we saw Connor Daly's. Connor is a road racer. That's his background. That's what he does. And so it'd be interesting to see how his feet, how he works his feet, is different than Daniel Dye's. But we saw from the Chicago street race, both the Xfinity and the Cup guys really working those pedals, and what a challenge it is to do your feet, drive the truck with your hands as well. Everything that goes into being successful on a road course.
I thought we all did pretty similar footwork till I saw that Chicago street race. There you have him right there. That's Daniel.
Go ahead and try to get the guys on Fox to say Shane Van Gisbergen's name.
In case that truck would have a
Mikey
stop
cheated. He
drop,
called him
you
Shane
pull back with your
VG.
toe.
It's like, yeah, don't bother
This is
trying to
a
say the
tail
rest
2
of it.
feet. Well, actually 4 feet. 2 sets of feet.
They're appendages, right?
They are. This is a couple of guys.
Look at the dudes in the hazmat rain suits.
Smart.
Pretty appropriate today, I think.
Hey, how you doing? No wonder the grass is so green in Ohio.
Drop the green. We're ready.
So right now they're driving around a single file. They will start and restart throughout this race in single file order.
I think that's smart. I mean, like I talked about, the visual challenges that the rain presents.
I said last week during the Chicago street race, single file restart should be the norm at all road courses, wet or dry.
They won't stay single.
Every road course should have single file restarts.
Tyler Ankrum there just gave it a little bit of gas, and the thing squirted out from underneath of him.
So things a little bit different at this road course because it is standalone. We will have stage breaks. I know that was a different rule, and we saw it at Circuit of the Americas.
Standalone
We'll bring
race,
out
no
the
live
flag
pit
for the
stops.
stage breaks.
Portland
They will
was
come
still a
down pit
great
road. They'll
race,
have
so
3
this can
minutes
be
to
good
work. So
too.
this is our pit road procedures, a little bit different.
Yeah, the teams will be allowed to change 4 tires and they'll be able to add fuel, just not at the same time. And the restart order is set by the order at the time.
Chicago
If you
race was
stay on
really
the
cool.
racetrack, choose to stay on the racetrack, then you would restart ahead of the trucks that came down pit road. But the reason is all the pit crews, the majority of the pit crew people are in Atlanta for the Xfinity and the Cup weekend. So this is a cost-saving measure by the Truck Series, and I think it's a great idea.
It's a great idea, and also if you want to talk about a little bit of strategy, you can put fuel in that truck. If you want to change things up, maybe not pit at the stage break, and like you said, Phil, get that track position. So it's still going to be really interesting to see how they approach this race, especially with the rain falling right now.
Because we talk about fuel window. Fuel window probably in the dry is somewhere between 30 and 32 laps. Well, that's going to be better in the rain because they're not going to be going as fast. So that could extend that stage of their fuel window. So these guys would have the potential to stop before the end of the second stage, stay on the racetrack when the other drivers came down pit road.
There's going to be a lot of long cautions in this race. Truck drivers on a wet racetrack with sand traps laying around to get them stuck.
You can make that pit stop and definitely not lose a lap because of the length of this racetrack and how long it's going to take to make a lap.
Well, as they continue making their way around the track, feeling it out, you see the rain continues to fall. Hopefully we'll have a green flag shortly. Stay with us.
I don't like hearing hopefully we'll have a green flag. I want to hear, yeah, don't worry. When we come back, we're going green. Played a lot of NASCAR Rivals today. NASCAR Rivals on the Switch is so good. I'm doing a 10 race playoff using the original chase tracks from 2004, and I'm playing as Kurt Busch, ironically. Michael, we know it's going to be Gilliland that's out of a ride. Unless McDowell goes to Stewart-Haas Racing or something. I've heard a rumor or two of that, but that's all it is a rumor. You know, rumors. This thing I got my phone propped up on is really cool. Zane's under contract through 2026 to drive something for a front row. Poor Zane. I mean, you want to have your future secured, but you just wish it wasn't with a, you know, a B- or a C+ team like front row. Somebody needs to come along and snatch him up. Didn't sleep good last night. It's gonna. I'm really annoyed. This race is starting an hour later. I want to take a little nap before Xfinity. I'll have time to take a nap. Xfinity's not till after 8 o'clock tonight, so probably go lay down and take a little nap later.
I can't wait for the All-Star game. Cannot wait for it.
How about these guys? They came prepared.
That's industrious.
Yeah, I love it.
These things are genius. Well, while we were away, we had a little issue. Everybody's feeling it out, and Nick
Sanchez spun out under yellow.
And folks, this is at 35 miles an hour. That the pace car speed is bringing them around.
Almost got stuck in the grass.
That's how treacherous it is out there right now.
I don't know that we could go racing right now. You can see the water coming up.
What time do I want to race? Probably be after the Xfinity race tonight. The Xfinity race is at 8 o'clock. It'll be over at like 10:30, 11. So yeah, I'll probably race at some point.
In 14 minutes, and you know how accurate forecasts are.
And it's brightening up right now.
If this truck race don't get going, I'm gonna say fuck it and go take a nap. I need a nap before the Xfinity race.
There it is right there. This storm has actually leaned out a little bit, so I think it's going to be over before we expected.
Yeah, I think we're going to be just fine here shortly.
We're the guy saying hi there in the middle.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's like the state of Michigan. The state of Michigan's like a myth.
So they'll continue driving around, waiting for.
They'll continue driving around and wasting our time.
We talked about one of the new faces, Marco Andretti, who raced in IndyCar for last 15, 16 years. Father is Michael Andretti. Of course, his grandfather is the one and only Mario Andretti. So we're happy to have him here. Had a great day yesterday. Had a big smile on his face. Qualified 7th. Did a really nice job. Amanda?
When we talk about strategy for Marco Andretti,
I would like them a lot better in this weather too. But hell, by the time they go green, there ain't going to be any rain or nothing on the track because NASCAR won't drop the green flag.
Ohio. He said that experience also helped him to get familiar with this truck yesterday. He didn't have to learn a new track layout. He was able to let this truck come to him lap by lap for that 7th qualifier. But he stressed, I need laps. Jamie?
Well, Zane Smith was one driver that did not get all of his laps in qualifying. We see him starting this race back in that 28th position. It was a transmission failure that kept him from going out in that final group of qualifying. Luckily, the team was able to get that all fixed, send him back out there to do these pace laps today. But he said it's a little bit sketchy being back here. He said there's a lot of trucks that I have the potential to run in with. There's nothing you can control with the people that are in front of you, so he's not happy with where he is. But when you talk to Zane about road racing, his face lights up. He is the only active driver.
What's up, Karen? I picked in finger, but the track is very wet, so I don't know.
Thanks, Jamie. And there's 7 different drivers.
I know Zane Smith has to start dead last in a race with a lot of rain.
I guess if you're Zane Smith,
Surrounded by a bunch of idiots who can't drive in the rain.
He's had an interesting season. He's had 6 finishes, 20th or worse, but 6 finishes in the top 5.
Michael, unfortunately, I can't stream because we're playing on my Switch, and I can't stream from my Switch. We're playing NASCAR Rivals. I want to stream it really bad.
He had 4 finishes. He had speed. Had that great comeback.
I definitely want to stream it, but I really can't.
We have to worry a bit about Zane Smith.
Not at all.
I mean, I guess I could, but it would look like shit. But we might just do it anyway.
We rock it up to go playoff racing.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, this is to the rears that I mentioned: Colby Howard, Spencer Boyd, Matt DiBenedetto, Jake Garcia, Zane Smith. As we talked about, Connor Daly will have his work cut out for him in just his 3rd start in the Craftsman Truck Series. And Stuart Friesen, who got in the tires yesterday, had to make some changes and repairs, so he'll start in the back as well.
There's Connor Daly right there, getting ready to go at it. See, like, I love these windshield wipers here at 35 miles an hour. They look like they're doing a great job. When we go over 100 miles an hour, there's no telling what direction those windshield wipers are going to be pointed. These things are not made to go 130 or 40 or 50 miles an hour, those wipers. And not only that, then you have the inside of the windshield fogging up as well. So that's when we talk about, there it is. That's a great view of it right there for Dale Quarterly's truck. You can see the outside of that windshield. With a little bit of
I might stream it.
So that's really hard.
Using my crappy little phone deal.
Navigate this racetrack in the rain, much less without vision issues.
How about Dale Quarterly?
We'll see.
Michael, I know you weren't on the broadcast with us, but you were watching the ARCA race. Guy is 62 years old, came out, and he's racing with these 16 and 17-year-olds yesterday. Brought it home in the top 5. Now he's ready to do it again.
He was mad. He lost a race at the end of the race in the last
a fucking nap.
position.
Can this race get going?
Up upset, but he's an accomplished road racer. He's won a couple times in the East Series at Lime Rock, and he also won a modified race on the road course. So
I knew I woke up too early, but I
There
couldn't
he is
help it.
right
I
there.
couldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah, he qualified 22nd. You know who's 23rd? Matt Crafton.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he gets it done on these road courses. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do with that number 46 today when we go racing.
Double dippers or
What a great
double
showing
duty?
by the guys we have that ran the ARCA race yesterday. Every single one of those guys.
Dude, my
in the
phone is
top
like
10,
4
including
years
three of
old
the
at
top four of
least.
the top five.
I've had this
Yeah,
phone for a
Dean
while.
Thompson there, he was racing in second late when he got wrecked. So
He had a shot at it
yeah,
yesterday.
he was nearly in a position to take the victory.
Keep your eye on William Swalch, the 16-year-old. What a smart racer he is at such a young age.
I'm about to cut this shit
We'll
off,
line
dude.
him up and
I'm
drop
so...
the flag shortly.
Yeah, we're gonna line them up and drop flag, and after we run around under your fucking caution. Don't mind me, just sitting here bored to death. God damn this thing. Let me look at something real quick. I gotta try something real quick. If my phone will cooperate. No, I don't want to take a picture. Yeah, my phone would be okay if it wouldn't constantly drift in and out of focus when I'm using the camera. Because, like, if it would just stay in focus, but it won't lock in. There it goes. Alright, let me try something real quick. Trying something off camera. Just for my benefit. Trying to get this fucker to zoom in more. Trying to see how I might do this later if I want to stream tonight. But that kind of looks like... I mean, it looks fine. The switch screen actually captures really well on my phone, I'm seeing. I've got like my video camera up on my phone. And I'm seeing how this looks. Oops. Damn this fucking thing. It's my phone popping out of the little thing I had it propped up in. It's useless. And there goes my fucking thing. Can't see your comments at the moment. I'll check again in a minute.
We've seen trucks sliding out. The green flag hasn't even fallen yet.
And a lot of rain we've seen.
Yes, a lot of rain, but we're getting closer. Ideally, hopefully, one to go, and they'll line them up.
You see the
One
lights
to
are on
go.
that safety truck.
Oh shit.
So we're going to come to one to go. Maybe go racing here in the rain.
Patience, right?
I have no
Yes.
patience.
In the rain.
I kind of like the position of those 7 drivers that had to go to the back of the pack. Just let's let the front of the pack see how they negotiate turn 1 and turn 2 here in the rain, and we'll just lay back for a minute.
I mean, how are you going to lose a lap? You're not gonna. So why get in a hurry? We sound like old race car drivers, Bill. I remember my last race in Atlanta. They threw the green flag. We went into turn 1 to Cup race. They were 4 wide on lap 1, and I thought to myself, why is everybody in such a damn hurry? I mean, we got 5 miles. And then I came
Every now and then,
up to
Mikey's funny.
You know, maybe you should retire. if you're in a race and you're not in a hurry, what's wrong with you?
All right, there is the one.
Well,
to go
I wish
signal.
my YouTube app on my phone would work, but it's not.
Let's get more updates, Jamie.
I was just listening to our pole sitter Corey Heim talking to his crew chief Scott Zippadelli over the radio. He was talking about the said to him, I honestly don't see anywhere that I'm too concerned about. Yes, there is a lot of
Michigan
water,
was
but
fine.
it seems to be flowing off of the racetrack. So he told him, tell the
I got
officials,
lulled
I think
into
we're
a
good to go. Amanda?
false sense of security with the
Those trucks that
apron.
are at the backfill, you'll notice the 25
But other
is
than
there
that, it was
now
fine.
as well. He had to pit earlier just a bit ago. He was struggling with the fog in that truck. As you see there, the defroster had rotated away from the windshield. They did come in and the crew guy pushed it back to the place. But if you battled the heat yesterday, the drivers are battling the elements today.
It's got a lot of work to do yet, Jamie.
So that little device I have to hold my phone up, it can capture the switch screen very well, but the switch screen is so small I don't want to have to play looking at it.
With them to clean the inside of
We'll
that
see.
windshield, whether they're running a dirt track or a situation like this where they're going to fog up.
Everybody at home that has ever driven a car can relate to that.
Absolutely.
Windshield fogging up, can't see.
I regret streaming this race
Now we go hammer
because it's
down.
going to take 3 fucking hours and it's going to be a mess, and I need to take a nap.
So close to one another, but just a reminder, we will start this race in single file. Our restarts will be single file as well, and that's just a safety aspect.
Yeah, great idea.
There's Daniel Dye, our onboard camera. We're going to look at him. We're going to see his hands, his feet, his bumper. Really take you inside what it's like to try to battle these conditions here at Mid-Ohio.
These are going to be about as tough a conditions as these teams will ever face. There's a lot of water on the racetrack.
Yeah, the switch screen's a little bigger than a PSP or a Vita, but
The track will continuously dry out.
We'll see
I'll
dry tires when we
see
might
about it
the race is
later.
over, I would guess.
It appears we will. And Phil, what'll be interesting is the race to dry tires, because the wet tires, while they work well in the rain, as soon as you can get off of them and get those slicks on, there's just so much more grip. So how these teams will evaluate conditions and try to get to those slick tires as quickly as they can.
They do have 3 sets of wets. Obviously, one set is on the trucks now. I like how they asked Corey Heim his opinion, how things are looking out there. He's got the best seat in the house. Once that pace truck pulls off, he's got clear view.
He's all in favor of going, isn't he?
He is. Oh, yep. Clouds are low, but they're dissipating.
Yeah,
If I was meteorologist,
be
I guess
fine.
that's what they say.
we're going to be fine. I don't know if we're going to be fine here in the next 60 seconds when these guys get ready to take off.
Well, I like to think of myself as a very optimistic person. There's no way one of them don't go off the road on the first lap.
I bet you Haley Deegan wrecks today.
Come on.
I think that's a safe bet.
Is there a prop bet on that?
Conditions just got more favorable for me to be wrong. They're going to run another lap under caution.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
they're on the road under caution.
They waved off the restart. Or the start, it looks
NASCAR
like.
has determined that it's too wet right now to go racing, so we'll run around another lap.
I'm about to turn
We
this
dry it
fucking
out a
shit
little
off
bit
and
more,
go take a nap.
How about the fans that
I'm
came
so
out? They're
annoyed.
sticking it out. They know they're going to see a great race.
Want to
and
go,
they know
Wal,
that
just
this
kidding.
weather will be over shortly. And last year we saw the Arca Menard Series race in the wets and the dries, and they put on a heck of a show. So I have no doubt that's what we're going to see from the truckers here today. Yeah, buddy, Ohio State. It's the Buckeye State.
Go blue. Thought Racy went to Michigan.
I was
so
thinking, I grew up in Michigan. I was thinking the same thing, Michael.
Quit being pussies and drop the green.
Dramatic, Jamie, when we came to one to go. You want to do it again?
Let's do it.
We're going to come to one to go. The fans are sitting by waiting for the action to commence.
We see each other. Look, Dad, we're on the big screen.
Yeah, Deegan finished 10th when it was dry.
On the line.
Hop on my pickup truck, Jamie. We just left Nashville, Tennessee, where Carson Hocevar took the checker flag. Mid-Ohio today.
Let's go to Pocono. What do you think, Fred? 2.5 mile triangle.
And then the short track. Wind up our regular season at Richmond Raceway. So much fun coming up over the next 3 races to see what happens. I've heard from a couple of the crew guys via text saying our windshield wiper quit working, our defogger quit working, and you see trucks on pit road trying to.
This is
issues.
stupid.
Yeah, look at Matt Mills right there, the 20 truck. Obviously the wiper's working fine.
They
but
need to
there's
give him a Swiffer.
He needs a Swiffer. That should be standard operating procedure on a wet racetrack is Swiffer.
You saw Jake Garcia on pit road as well. His windshield wipers don't work as smoothly as they do on our cars.
No, they don't. They don't. And wait till they go 120 or 30 miles an hour too. They could be upside down.
looks like there's a crew member in there with a paper towel trying to work on it. We don't know what's going on with Jake. He's got another issue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so
There it
fucking
is,
bored.
Phil.
Yeah, there's a Swiffer.
Race winner Joey Logano right there.
Yeah.
You know, the first time that I had ever seen this was when we raced Xfinity in Montreal.
Who else is bored?
And,
I'm
the guys were
bored.
coming around, all of a sudden, Carl Edwards pulls out this Swiffer. We'd never seen something like that. They were racing in the rain there. That was fun. Amanda, what are they saying?
They're saying they're fucking
What
bored.
they're doing on that 35 is swapping out radio communications. What original one that was in there was not working for Jake. I can hear on the scanner that they are saying, "Can you hear us? Can you hear us?" The window net is up, and Jake's going to rejoin this field.
On top of all the other things going on, you lose your radio communication. Hopefully they've got that situated. You must be able to communicate with your team, hear them, and them hear you.
Did you see that they have a tool now to get the window net up? They want those window nets so tight to keep the air from getting in those trucks that they actually have a tool now to be able to put the window net back up.
The skies are certainly lifting, as you see. We've got our aerial shot, so that's a good sign.
Beautiful sights and scenes here from this 13-turn, 2.25-mile road course. Uphill, downhill, heavy braking, everything you want in a road course.
You could see in the puddles, though, it still is raining. Obviously not as hard as it was, but still some rain coming down.
Throw the green,
anticipation,
pussies.
the nerves for these drivers. They've been running about 6 laps.
Is that all they've ran? I feel like we've ran a whole race just riding around.
Oh,
And the 35
we
is
just
stuck
saw
in
him
the
on
sand.
pit lane. That's Jake Garcia.
Oh, no. He backed out. He backed out. His front tires were in the sand.
Don't go to the beach, especially when
Hey, look at this. Is this a green flag we're seeing?
There's the pace car.
Pace truck is
Pace
off.
truck is in.
We're going to do this.
We're doing
We're
it.
going to try this. Corey Haim brings him to the
Flag in
green.
the air. Corey Heim, they've been waiting for
Single
this
file
moment.
restart. Oh my God,
Racing
this,
at
you can't
Mid-Ohio.
see.
See Corey swinging wide.
Who's going to be the first truck to come through turn 1 and eat shit?
Guys behind him, it's a little difficult.
Offline, that's the key for road racing in the rain.
And the caution is out.
Already.
Caution is
They
out.
dropped the green and then threw the caution immediately.
Nearly impossible. The big
I hate NASCAR.
cloud of water and mist in the air, and we're going to go caution right away. So I told you I was an optimistic person, but whoa, there goes
Oh,
Jack Wood
51,
around.
Jack Wood got spun.
But I didn't see this working.
I hate everything about
Needs to
this.
be a little bit drier.
And it'll dry quickly with these trucks on track.
Everything about this sucks ass.
At least slows down to a trickle.
There's Jake.
Oh,
here we go again.
Man, Jake Garcia's having a time out here, man.
You can't keep it straight.
And those are definitely the rain tires. You can see the white letters on those Goodyear Eagles. The rain tires have that white lettering where the slicks will have yellow lettering.
Jack Wood can't get the.
I wanna go take a nap.
He does. Gonna be able to drive away. Remember when we saw Garcia on pit road fixing his radio? This is when he tried to get caught up to the field and
Right there. Turn two.
nearly into the sand, but was able to keep out of it.
And that's why we're under caution here on lap number 1 of this race.
Wow.
Gotta give that NASCAR credit for giving it a try. They quickly said,
Yeah.
this is too much.
You saw Jack Wood, the 51. He was on the
Well, it's
inside.
fine in the
Basically,
corners.
middle
It's
of
just on the
racetrack.
straightaways they
Everyone
can't
else
see.
riding around the outside of the racetrack. That might have been a situation where it's a little bit.
I thought
slippery
those
there.
mud flaps
Down
were supposed to help with
That may be
visibility, but they don't do a
Jack Wood.
goddamn thing.
It looked pretty smooth sailing for the first 2 or 3 trucks, but then you saw that big, misty, rainy, wet cloud that everybody else.
I
was
call this
fighting.
race Gorillas in the Mist.
Great qualifying effort, but unfortunately he's gonna lose that track position as Jake Garcia makes his way back down pit road to get that grill cleaned off.
51 and Jack Wood, a little bit different look. Rowdy Manufacturing. Truck looks good. Remember KBM trying to get their 100th win. Jack Wood could get it done. He's got a lot of work ahead of him now.
Yeah, we'll have Kyle back in the truck at Pocono at our next race. That'll be his 5th and final race of the 2023 season. Good look at Jack Wood. Great run yesterday, Jack. I was talking to him this morning, and he said they felt like they started the race yesterday with too low of air pressure. Said it took 15, 20 laps before it really started feeling good. Then they had that break, put tires on, pump the air up, and then he finished third.
You mentioned it, Phil. He's got one to go. Fifth start of the season. That's NASCAR rules, and Kyle Busch got that win at Las Vegas. Couple of seconds to Zane Smith, then Corey Heim got him at Martinsville. One more try to get number 100.
Well, at least I know not to stream the truck race at Pocono in a few weeks. Kyle Busch is in it.
Next week.
But it would be pretty fitting for Kyle to get it, though, at Pocono next time out.
100 wins for one organization, and just the names who've come up through Kyle Busch Motorsports, so impressive. Let's get updates once again, Jamie.
Well, just listening in on some of the radios right now, the drivers telling their teams they were unable to see anything. They couldn't tell where the trucks were going into turn one in many instances. And another point of visibility, we talked about the windshield wipers. We talked about the need to have the Swiffer on inside of the truck. But another thing that these drivers had to think about before they put their helmets on was what visor did they have on? Were they going to be able to see through it? Did they put anti-fog on it? We see it a lot in road racing when it comes to sports cars. We don't see it happen a lot here.
This race is making me want to Daniel die.
Bottle of dish soap just to coat the inside of it, keep it from fogging up. Those are little things that you don't think about. They only come from experience. Going to be interesting to see which ones were ready. Amanda?
Jamie, when I talked to Carson Hocevar ahead of this race, he simply said, I hope it rains. He was one of the only trucks in qualifying last year here that
Yeah, because if it rains, Hocevar won't have to stop on track on purpose to bring out a caution. There'll be plenty.
He loves moving around on this track and finding grip.
No need for intentional cautions.
But when he comes in here off of the win in Nashville and $50,000 from that triple truck challenge, he said he's just holding his shoulders a little higher. But guys, how different is a race line to a wet line to a dry line?
You just want to stay out of it. Stay out of the groove. Get that truck wide in the corners. Maybe run low on the straightaways. I guess that basically sums it up, wouldn't it, Phil?
I think so, too. And we talk about the curbs. They're your friend when the track is dry. You want to completely stay away from the curbs because they're more slippery when they're wet.
There you see Carson with those shoulders back.
He's feeling good about things.
Yeah, things are great for Carson Hocevar. A lot of talk about him maybe moving up to the Xfinity Series next year. We'll see how that plays out.
He's got his feet wet a little bit. He's really done a nice job.
What about
Yawn.
Cup?
He did a great job at Gateway.
Oh, certainly.
Crazy how fast he was. I was in the booth for that race with Clint and Mike Joy, and because I'm a truck guy, covered the truck races, my eyeballs were one eye on him pretty much the whole time, and he moved through that field and was really having a great run before he lost that tire.
Well, he's your kind of guy, Carson Hocevar. Always optimistic, always smiling. We'll see what he can do today. The fans are ready. We're ready.
Oh, Jamie Little, I was born ready. That's not helping us get this race going. Fuck. Next time I'll watch the damn weather. If they red flag it once, I'm out of here. And I'll see you for the Xfinity race. If they red flag this fucker one time. Why don't they pull a Chicago street race and go ahead and call it and say Corey Haim wins? What's up, Caden? I need a nap before the Xfinity race, but the truck race hasn't even really started yet. Fuck.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. We're ready to go racing. Clouds dissipating. It has officially, I hear, stopped raining there.
Love it.
We tried to start this race.
It's gone, and there's nothing behind it either.
Well, good.
What do you think, Michael?
Clear sky.
I like what I'm seeing. Got the Craftsman blower there.
Please don't we come to the green. We're going to try again.
You can visibly see
We got their turn one, and they threw a caution for bad visibility.
How things are starting to come together.
All right, let's try this again. Corey Haim, Tom Majeski, Nick Sanchez.
Rainwater flies up in the air.
That tundra pulled off. That means
Wet
it's all
racetrack,
Corey Haim
but no
once
more
again.
rain falling. Green flag. Visibility is still shit on the front stretch.
Hey, we can see 3 or 4 trucks back this time. That means there's less mist.
Oh, like I said, oh, Sanchez, I think he's got some left front damage.
Left front corner of Nick Sanchez's truck, the 2 truck.
Eckes made some content. Boy, you cannot see shit on it. It's just the straightaways. It's like the corners are fine. The straightaways, you can't see shit.
That's the first couple it does. You can see the damage to the 2 truck on that left front corner.
Oh,
Tyler Ankrum making
you hear all the tires going, oh, look out, Haley Deegan. There you go, told you.
Around, but everybody's able to
Oh, wait, no, Deegan's fine. I thought I saw the 13 go around looking back. Hell, she's so far back we can barely see her. Oh, Raja Caruth
Can you keep it going? You want to keep your foot in it.
spins on the straightaway.
Battle for the
Majeski
lead.
going for the lead. Ow! Slides and almost hits the 11.
Majeski thought better of it, but was giving Corey Haim a little run for his money here.
Corey
Lap
doesn't know
number
how
4.
lucky he was, they feel, 'cause Majeski was
Ooh.
out of control.
Corey Haim got some rear tire spin there.
Just squared ahead of him.
And that will get better every single lap as we've seen a little bit of rain racing that we've done this year at Martinsville in the Truck Series, North Wilkesboro with the Cup Series.
See how far offline he is. Normally it would be right down.
Ankrum
Ankrum is
spins.
off the racetrack.
Don't
These
count
little
him out.
spins are no big deal.
Off the racetrack yesterday and came back and won the ARCA race.
Uh-oh.
Just hope he can get.
Back it up.
I
Just
would go way back, Phil.
Mikey's right. He needs to back up and then turn.
Yeah.
It's a little bit uphill where you.
Oh, he's got it rolling.
Is he gonna make it? I think he was just waiting for
Yeah.
the to clear.
He got it.
He's gonna be fine.
He made it.
Very eventful day for Tyler Ankrum.
Here come the other idiots behind him that already spun out.
Came back and won the race. Let's see what happened here.
Just simply tried to get a little bit of throttle, and I'm sure he didn't nail
And
it.
we're going to complete a green flag lap.
Throttle, but just
Uh-oh.
take it.
Corey Haim almost spun from the lead off the last corner.
Different style of racing for sure.
Landon Lewis, the 04, making his debut. He's
And
around.
fingers third. I like where I'm sitting right now.
17-year-old.
Nice and easy.
Was Ron Hornaday.
Yes, I have a money bet on Enfinger.
How long's the list of people that are going to go around till we get this thing figured out? Because everybody's used to hammer down, and you've got to be so conservative with the throttle pedal and the brakes as well. You got to.
So challenging. It's amazing that what these guys are having to go through here. And Corey, I never
They've only got to make it 15 more laps. We have stage cautions here because it's a standalone event. 9 trucks spun on the front stretch. Hocevar hits pit road under
He
green.
had some contact there. Look at the left rear.
Hey, this will be a fun race.
His left rear tire down, Michael.
The crew's having
If
trouble
this is
getting
fun
back
like this,
there.
I won't need a
We
nap.
do believe maybe it's a flat.
Yeah, it's got a left. Now again, this tire change is legal. If you have a flat tire or a damaged tire, they will allow you to change that tire without penalty.
Now, do they need to?
And there goes Haley Deegan.
Drifting straight into the beach.
That's the keyhole. Right
Keep
there.
rolling, Haley. Keep rolling. There you go. She only had one rear tire in the sand. She got away.
So good on our spins and
Really
really going again.
Really
Everybody's just kind of looping it and driving away, so they're figuring it out.
Have to maintain, get through these
Woo!
laps of this race.
This is fun.
Look at that four-wheel drift off that turn. So we see a replay of Haley.
You know, they're probably pushing it racing in this at the moment, but I'm glad we are.
Maybe a little bit of a wheel.
Remember the Xfinity race at Mid-Ohio that Justin Marks won?
too much rear brake.
That was one of my favorite NASCAR races I've ever watched.
See Ankrum, he's rebounded from that spin. Everything up front's been pretty calm. leaders. Corey Hine, Ty Majeski still running 1-2. It's after that when things get a little crazy.
That's third, fourth, and fifth. Right there.
Enfinger is 8 seconds off the lead in third.
Christian Eckes rounding out the top
He's got
five.
Sanchez and Eckes on his tail, so he can't really take it easy, I guess. I think Sanchez is pushing, and Enfinger slides off the last corner.
Might look like it's in slow
3
motion.
wide down the front stretch for third. Eckes is going to take it.
How about that?
It's a 2 for 1.
What about that grip he found down low?
He's going to remember where that was, too, isn't he?
Eckes 2 for 1.
Third.
How are Majeski and Heim doing so well? I know they've got better visibility, but man, they stretched it out.
That 23, you see him on the brakes right in the middle of your screen. Wasn't real happy with the truck. Thought they were missing something in practice and came out in qualifying.
Andretti is 10th.
There's Matt Crafton.
Marco Andretti, 10th place. Crafton spins trying to pass him.
There's no grip on the bottom in that corner. Zero grip on the bottom of the corner. I'm not sure there's any grip in the middle of the racetrack. You need to be right against the outside grass.
But I talked about Crafton qualifying 23rd. He was all the way up inside the top 10. He was hauling until it got away from him. Still going to be better off than he started.
It's a whole new world for Marco Andretti. I'd love to know. He's in 10th right now. I'd love to know what he's thinking.
Eckes sliding down into the keyhole.
You're on a road course in the rain.
How funny is it? Grant Enfinger talking about his sponsor, Sunseeker.
Seeking some sun all over the state of Ohio. right now.
Everybody's just seeking some sun right now.
Grant has a different look, by the way. If you're looking for your driver, he's got the seafoam green and
Ooh,
gray
66
truck. That's Connor Jones
spins.
Right there in the 66 who just went around. They're cutting the grass.
Jack
all
Wood
over the
spins
place.
again.
Jack Wood, the 51
If you count all the spins from before the race.
Jack Wood, that will bring him to pit road. Probably Connor Jones as well.
Update, I've counted about 11 spins so far, and I've scratched.
Yeah, nobody in the top 5 spun.
Keep you updated.
I'll give you the next piece of paper. You're going to run out of that one.
You see the damage on the right rear for Connor Jones in the 66.
I think he and Jack Wood may have gotten together. Both of those trucks with a lot of grass on the grill. I think I would bring that 51 truck with Jack Wood straight to pit road right now to clean that grill off.
He'll be able to monitor his temperatures and see if that's necessary, but I hear you, Phil. Spin Rhodes.
Rhodes running outside of Sanchez for 4th in turn 1.
Sanchez for 4th.
Enfinger's fallen to 6th. He said he wasn't very confident on a wet racetrack. He was doing fine for a little bit.
Right out against the outside grass.
Just a reminder, there will be stage breaks today. Lap 20 and lap 40. 67 laps will complete the race.
Look how low they come off that turn, just trying to stay over to the right as far as they can. And look, Ben Rhodes makes it work.
Ben Rhodes is fast.
Christian Eckes is going to
Past Eckes and Sanchez.
was to find that grip. You could look to see him in that same line next time around.
Usually you see, oh, there goes.
Hocevar drives through the grass.
Landon Lewis.
Landon Lewis spun again.
You can see Hocevar too off the track.
All the grass on his grill as well.
Amanda just reported about Carson Hocevar is so optimistic. Last year didn't go off the course. He's already had a run for his money here early on.
32. Brett
around.
Holmes spun.
Raja
Raja
driving through the beach.
going down to the beach.
You know,
You're going to need a blanket and suntan lotion.
the beach and
Yeah, Rhodes has adapted to the wet really well. Majeski, Heim, and Rhodes.
fine by me.
And Marco Andretti. The Grays are pretty good right now. That top 10's pretty solid.
His hand
Nobody in that top 10's really struggling,
dry. We're not really going fast enough
from what I can tell.
to hurt anything. As you see, Ty Majeski working his way off
Ooh,
turn
Majeski had a bad last corner.
Tom was able to make the pass on Corey Hine for the lead.
Oh, right when I complimented the Grays, Tanner got stuck in the sand. Caution's out. And I'm sure more than half this field is happy to see this caution for the 15 being stuck.
Great job, too. Update on my count. I lost count.
Tanner Gray was
Ran out of
running
paper.
8th at the time, so that brings out our second caution of the day.
This could work a lot better without the damn sand traps there.
They can please
I can't believe he's only the first truck to get stuck in the sand.
stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, right now, every truck's still on the lead lap. Even as many spins as we've had, it's been taking almost 2 minutes a lap in these conditions.
see the safety vehicles just up ahead, waiting to get the go-ahead to come out and pull them out. We saw different ways yesterday, the way that they had to pull these trucks or cars at the time out of the sand trap. You see them just waiting in the staging area to go get them out.
Taylor Gray and Ben Rhodes are big movers. What about Sowlich or Sandwich or whatever you want to call him? Zane Smith is 14th.
We're going to step aside for a break.
Zane Smith at least started worse than 25th. I know there was probably like 8 trucks had to drop to the rear, but he was at least 25th or worse. He's 14th. I'll be right back. See Doodle. Yeah, everybody spins. I was like, man, nobody in that top 10's wrecking, and then Tanner Gray got stuck in the dirt. At least we got some green flag laps in there. NASCAR's like, we got to get this shit going. Go. Hell, Matt Crafton spun, and he didn't lose that many spots. As they pull the 15 out of the beach.
Pulling them out of the sand trap. Good job, gentlemen. It takes a lot of work to make this happen as we're under caution here for the second time today. Let's take a look back at 2016.
Yeah, they're showing the Justin Marks race.
Justin Marks.
Can you believe they were racing in that? Look how fucking rainy that was.
For Chip Ganassi that day, we covered him in the Xfinity Series. Got the big win. That was a big moment for this guy, and as you know, he's gone on to do huge things.
That is the same guy that owns Trackhouse Racing that has won the last 2 Cup races with 2 different drivers.
And by the way, didn't he just set a track record yesterday?
I think at Road America, right, in the Trans Am Series?
Wow, Justin Marks set the track record at Road America and Trans Am.
He bought from Chip Ganassi, and then he goes out there and just wheels it himself.
I bet you Justin likes hanging around in the rain. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Jamie, what are you hearing down there?
Well, there has been a door open in terms of strategy. You know, we come to these road courses, the standalone weekends, and we talk about how their pit stops become non-competitive. We don't have the road crew. Well, what NASCAR did do for this race was they opened up the option that under a yellow flag, teams can make the decision, come to pit lane for fuel only. Now, that becomes a question mark.
Is that because we ran 35 pace laps?
Of the tires. Now, everybody's out there on the wet tires right now, obviously. Track has no dry line on it. The radio communication, though, is how close is it to getting dry? There's not any sunshine out on it.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
The track's not drying off. Why is that a big deal? Well, because the stage break is going to come in 12 laps, which means the teams can then come in and change to those dry tires if they think it's going to, if they think they're going to need them. But the drivers are saying, I don't think there's any chance that this track is going to dry out in the next 12 laps. I think it's probably sometime in the middle of the second stage we can see them needing to come in and take tires. So I'd expect to see a couple of drivers, especially the ones needing to make up some track position. Somebody like Zane Smith maybe coming, topping off with fuel, then staying out for the stage break and just trying to make up some ground.
I think that
Remember the first time NASCAR raced in the rain at Watkins Glen? It was Xfinity, and AJ Allmendinger got out to like a 12-second lead.
you see Hocevar here just needed to clean his grill after being off the road, and you can see the damage to that left front fender. But we're going to see a lot of different strategies throughout the afternoon.
And I think we're a ways away, though, from seeing the tires swap from the wets over to the dries. But without this rain now, it's going to happen.
And Hocevar's shit is all tore up. Look at that left front.
I guarantee it.
Amanda, what's the latest on Carson Hocevar?
Well, the troubles for Carson started earlier. It was when Williams Sawalich spun out and actually hit the side of
Sawalich.
Carson's truck there. As you see them pulling off the body, it just has been a comedy of areas in.
A comedy of areas.
When you look at them doing
Indeed.
the fogger in the
A comedy of areas.
front, they had the defogger requested at the break. But when you go back to Carson Hocevar, it's kind of funny that he said he hopes it rains, so we'll see how he can get this 42 back on the track.
Oh, looks like he stalled it a couple of times, but he got it fired again.
What about that pit stop? Look at all the grass on the ground. You got tape. Tape doesn't stick very well in the rain.
You know, one thing I've noticed is they need the entire windshield clean as far as the fog, because you know, when you run an oval, you really only look through about the left third of the windshield. But obviously, we're turning right and left. You need that entire windshield, inside of that windshield, clean here. So that's why we saw that motion his crew member windshield as well.
Certainly need to rely on those pit crew members to wipe that area. They're so buckled in, they can't just take a rag and wipe it themselves. That's why Swiffer with that long handle helps a lot. So as it stands right now, Ty Majeski in the 98. This is where it happened. He set up Corey.
Get on with it.
Took the lead. He'll lead him back to green. And just
Back to green one of these days. Yep, this race cost me my damn nap. What a lively bunch in here today. Sorry, I'm not very lively either.
this summer, it's the 2023 FIFA
Nobody
Women's World
cares.
Cup with
When's the NFL coming on?
Chasing an historic third win in a row. Don't miss the action when the tournament kicks off July 20th on the networks of Fox Sports. What those kids?
Nobody cares. This is America. We don't care about soccer. Kidding.
I'm not a soccer person, but here's some of the upcoming matches. Vietnam and then the Netherlands on July 26th.
Shit.
And Portugal August 1st. And how cool they're in
Fighting
Australia.
Charlie on July
They're
21st.
in New Zealand. Not a bad place to be.
What a great week, huh? The 4th of July holiday. Beautiful here.
We had a New Zealander in Chicago last weekend, didn't we?
He was celebrating America,
Yes,
wasn't
he
he?
was.
Oh, that's
getting
a
warmer.
great.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, get your hand out of your crotch.
Yeah.
Are they twins?
They were covered from head to
Oh
toe
no,
with
guys,
their
we have the new Shake and Bake
suits.
twins.
Now
It's
they're
two
halfway
grown-ass
down.
men at
There
Mid-Ohio.
are weather
They're not going to
indicators.
stop showing them the rest of the day. At least they're not fucking children, I guess.
So 10 to go in stage number
You know,
1.
fucking children, which is what the Fox sports director probably wants to do based on how he shoots races. Man, this has been interesting when they've been green, but it's been horrible because it's been slow-paced otherwise, and the Fox broadcast is terrible.
Hey, we have some breaking news. We talked about Justin Marks setting the track record yesterday.
He won.
Justin Marks won?
Race at Road America.
I'll be damned. Justin Marks won the Trans Am race at Road America.
Good things happen to hardworking
Now that's cool.
individuals. So Ty Majeski, Corey Heim, Ben Rhodes, Christian Eckes, Nick Sanchez spun earlier, but he's maintained that top 5 position.
9 laps to go in stage
We've got
1.
a lot to talk about, and here we go. Green flag.
Let's check visibility here. Okay, the straightaway's looking better. Look, you can see. You can see. Heim around the outside, which is the better line when it's wet. Bringing Rhodes with him.
Rhodes right on his bumper.
Yeah, looks like Corey's going to have the preferred line. I think he can move up the racetrack now. Remember how much more grip there is on the very outside.
Rhodes swings to
out
the
on
far
grass.
outside again.
Look how much better the visibility is. as we look
Ooh,
at
Rhodes.
the front straightaway.
Wiggling.
These trucks are
Thought he was going to
short,
slide right off.
fine, drier track.
Watch how low they go right here. They have found that the middle to the outside of the exit of that corner is really, really slippery. We've seen a
Here's the.
number of
This has been the
spots
trouble
that
corner today.
see how his truck slid
Looks like the
out there.
field's making it through this time. Track's still wet, but it's not. You know, there's no real standing water that I can see.
So far,
A little more confident into that corner, I can tell, watching the 11 truck there.
He fell into second. Ty Majeski goes from first to third after just a couple of corners.
see Matt Crafton down on the bottom there.
Lost a spot to Marco. Marco was able to get by him on the outside. It's so tempting, though, with these trucks going so slow into the corner. It's so tempting to just try to outdrive somebody. Just a couple truck lengths, but grip's not there.
Just going to continue to get more and more entertaining as the track dries out to a point where these teams have to make a race from wets to dries. Who will be the first to do so? You talked about the speeds being down some 30 seconds a lap off the pace from qualifying. That's because these wet tires, not only because the track's wet, because the wet tires are just slower.
Colby Howard spun, and he's driving backwards. Almost took out the Benedetto.
Evasive.
Nice evasive maneuver, Dibby.
That's when you need a spotter in that area to warn these drivers.
Oh, Corey Heim lost traction on the front stretch.
He is
Well, Ben Rhodes takes the lead. Third different leader today.
Racetrack. Now you see all the
Heim
grass
slots
on the
into
road.
third
Bring
in
him
front of
out pit road.
Sanchez.
There goes some
Taylor Gray's up to fifth.
Corey Heim now slips from first to third, and Ben Rhodes to the lead.
Horsmore running first and second right now. This is the carousel.
See, slipping and sliding. And he just gets loose and overcorrects a bit into the grass.
Just that amount of time spent in the
And
grass.
Crafton gets spun by Marco Andretti, it looked like.
360s. He stays out of the sand.
Crafton's second spin.
Now he has to sit and wait for all the trucks to get by before he can pull back out of the track.
He's been so fast, too. He drove outside the top 20 up into the top 10.
Did he have some help here?
I think Marco.
A little bit of Marco.
Remember, no grip.
8 wheels better than 4.
That racetrack up that corner right there. No grip on the bottom, no grip in the middle. he made contact with Matt and sent him off the racetrack.
Is that the sun coming out? My God. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun. Now that'll dry out the racetrack quicker than we thought.
Considering the conditions today.
Oh, and Tanner Gray through the dirt again, but he's got the wheels rolling. He's got it rolling. Good God almighty, he's way out there. Get it going. Come on. Come on, 15. Woohoo. Get it. Get it. Got it. He got out of the sand. That was amazing. Dude, I was like, damn, how far out there is he? That was awesome. I was like, oh, he'll come through the sand, and then the sand just kept going. I'm like, Jesus Christ, where's he at? Holy Christ. I think I might put slicks on at the end of this stage. As much as the sun is out now. Sanchez for third place. Taylor Gray catching them both. My pick and fingers fell to ninth. Hopefully this track dries out in a hurry for me.
Racing this racetrack in the rain. He won the ARCA race last year that started with an extremely wet racetrack.
Taylor Gray started back in 15. We just saw his brothers had some issues. Taylor, 18 years old, doing a nice job here, working his way forward.
I'm starting to wonder, Phil, when we get to this stage break.
You got to put slicks on. Oh, Hocevar and Colby Howard are in the sand. Firmly in the sand. Hocevar has just been a weapon today. Hocevar sent it, didn't he? Nope. Yeah, it's Hocevar's fault.
I've talked to some of the teams, at least 3 spotters here for this racetrack. Some even have.
They haven't thrown the caution yet, oddly enough. While they're showing all these replay now, there's the caution. It's out now.
Just went up to the high side because that's, you talked about it, Phil. That's where the grip is, and it just wrecked them both.
We should mention most
have a
of
late
these
stage
drivers
restart here in a minute.
Because they're down in Atlanta where the Xfinity Series race is happening later today and the Cup Series race tomorrow. And he is stuck.
That's a mess.
He sure is stuck.
Just about axle deep there in the rear.
Right now he's really happy. He has those 2 stickers on the right side.
Yeah,
Say win.
Yeah.
We're in. So this trouble today won't.
Yeah, this track's going to dry out. Put slicks on at the stage end. Look at the tire tracks, the 15 left. That's incredible. That's incredible. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Just follow those if you get off through the sand there.
You guys said this is what the Truck Series is about.
15 dug a hole. That was remarkable.
This is the 15. Tanner Gray.
Just going to get in the corner a little bit too hot. You see him he's trying to stop.
And there's no chance.
He was in there way too hot.
Yeah, and then once he gets here, he nails that throttle.
I like how they sped it up.
That's why I started playing the Benny Hill music.
On every kind of surface.
It's a good job by Tanner getting out, but he still has a lot of work to do. Back there in 36th, 1 lap down. Carson Hocevar a lap down as well.
Go to a break. A lot of dead air.
Is out for the 3rd time.
They got the 42 out of the dirt. Now they're working on Colby Howard's truck.
Has gotten out of the sand.
What do you do when you see the trucks pull up, Phil? Hey, pull me out first. He did it.
I'm higher in points.
Austin Wayne Self is 7th. Wow.
Ben Rhodes is the leader. What are they saying, Jamie?
Well, for Ben Rhodes, it is his first road course with his new crew chief, Brian Ross. It's also Brian's first road course as a crew chief, period. Question right now is, when do you switch over to the dry tires? What are you and your driver communicating about?
So we were just talking about that, and obviously sun's coming out, so we're not really sure just yet. There's some spots that are dry, some spots that are wet. We're going to run this out till the end and see what the track does.
Way to tell us absolutely nothing.
They're certainly taking the most out
You're
of
putting
this
slicks on. I don't care what you say.
That's the exact conversation that's happening here for the 2 and Nick Sanchez and Danny. You guys have been
It'll be
talking
another
back and forth on the
20 minutes
tires.
before the stage
What's
ends.
he
You're
gonna do
putting
here
slicks
tonight?
on.
We'll just have to watch and see what this track does. The sun's getting ready to come out. The clouds are rolling away, and I believe the rain's surpassed us. So it just depends on how quick this track dries up. We got about 6 more laps until this stage break. We'll just have to play it by ear and see what it does here.
You guys know the points position that this team is in. Does that make the decision harder?
No, the decision's not harder. It's just about not overstepping our boundaries right now on the racetrack in these conditions, and making sure that we optimize our points right now. So optimize it everything.
Zane Smith is ninth.
Zane
Smith started behind all that miss, and he's top 10.
Big detriment, and we don't want to do that today. So Nick's doing a great job.
Thank you, Danny. Jamie?
Yes, no doubt. Nick Sanchez third right now.
You know what? I saw a lot of poker faces there.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how things go. Make a decision as they come to the end of the stage. They don't want to show their hands.
Like I said, he told us absolutely nothing.
Drivers and teams are thinking heavily about dry tires at the end of this stage.
So here's the cutoff for the playoffs as they stand right now. Grafton on the outside, Tanner Gray down there, 23 out, but there's still a lot of racing to go. And guys, you know what's different about this?
Zane is going to be a factor for sure.
The sun is shining.
He kicked their ass at Coda.
That's going to obviously accelerate the drying. I'm not sure that this track's going to be ready for dry tires at the first stage break.
I bet you it is. I bet my life that you can put slick tires on.
Split strategies. You can see
Because they're going around and spraying water off the track under these cautions as well. Not only is it drying out, but they're doing some work on the track as well.
They really start to wear.
So,
There's been a
yeah,
lot of
Friesen's had a good day.
Not a lot of trucks in this field that haven't gone
Austin
through
Wayne
the
Self,
summer.
Zane Smith, Stuart Friesen,
Eric Amarola, who ran in the rain at
Taylor
Chicago,
Gray.
He said there was about a car width and a quarter groove of dry pavement when they went to their, or dry-ish pavement when they went to their slicks. And he said, you get off that groove a little bit and it's a handful. So there's a difference in the tires, that sun baking down a few laps of green. There's going to be some decisions to be made. I know what I would like, more rain tires, because that's scary being the track's at all wet. It's scary being on slicks when it's wet.
And NASCAR's opened it up where you can, I mean, if we can go 3 laps after the stage break if you put wet tires on again, that you can come put dry tires if you feel like it's dry. So they're not locked in to staying on one type of tire.
Well, you see a few drivers on pit road. Matt Crafton just put wet tires on again, his second set. Haley Deegan just behind him.
Matt's been an interesting catch. Started outside the top 20, spun twice, was all the way into the top 10 twice, and now he comes to pit road to get fresh tires and go at it again. He must like his truck in the rain.
How about their team, Thorsport, just up the road in Sandusky, Ohio?
Another one of the Thorsport trucks right here. Haley Deegan. Thorsport running 1-2 right now with Ben Rhodes and Ty Majeski.
Crafton and Deegan, both on pit road. So they're going to have the field sandwiched. Is Thorsport.
Couple in the front, couple in the back. So 5 laps to go. And
We're going to have 4 to go when they restart here.
Just a reminder, we will have that stage break.
How about Austin Wayne Self and Will Rogers inside the top 10 here? And Zane Smith from the back. There's that 0-2 of Rogers. Young's Motorsports. And then right behind him, started in the back and has made his way to the top 10. Oh, Mr. Typico himself.
Excuse me.
Will's won 3 times on the road courses in the East and the West Series. A very accomplished road racer. He's done some Trans Am racing as well. I'm not sure he didn't go to victory lane this year in a Trans Am series.
Best performance all day, I think, so far has gone to Zane Smith, starting 28th all the way up inside the top 10. As we're ready to go green again here.
Great stories of guys that haven't spun.
Are they ready?
They're few and far between.
That's what makes
Green
it so
flag with 4 laps to go till the stage break. The much needed stage break for pretty much everybody. You're going to put slick tires on.
Completely different than it did just an hour ago.
If you don't, you're a fool.
And green flag once again in the air. Ben Rhodes, Ty Majeski.
Every minute that goes by, track gets drier.
It's drying. It's not dry. We're not out of the woods yet. We can still see a bunch of trucks up off the racetrack again.
Great battle up front. Still see those windshield wipers working.
Has been all day. Nobody's able to drive away.
Watch Austin Wayne Self.
Austin Wayne, take it easy there, buddy.
Realizes that and gives him room.
Squeezed right in there.
Austin Wayne Self making his first start of the season in the 22 truck.
Majeski and Rhodes for the lead.
For the lead.
Really got to make a big decision, don't you, Phil?
Oh,
Whether you
Majeski.
go down on the inside or just bite your tongue and bring it around the top as you go down into the turn.
Ooh, sideways.
It's so inviting and so tempting to say, well, I don't have to drive in the corner that much harder to get up beside my teammate.
It's like a candy apple red farm paint truck leading this field. I love this paint scheme. Every time he runs it,
That is a nice truck.
take you back to the days when I used to run this color.
I'm thinking of 57 Chevy.
Candy apple red.
Red, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Every lap that goes by, Phil, they just get a little bit quicker every lap, which means that's putting more wear on those tires, but it also means the track is rapidly drying out.
And the crew chief's pulling more hair out.
You're putting slicks on. End of story.
4 laps, there's a decision to be made.
Because you got 3 more laps and a stage break. We're going to sit there for... Oh! Well, Taylor Gray was having a good day till he got spun by somebody. Oh, Zane Smith got him. I know Zane didn't mean to do that.
I think I'm pointed that way. He can still come 3 to go. Pit road will close with 2 to go.
Oh.
Issues. Connor Jones in the
Well, that 12 truck's not getting out of there. This stage is going to end under caution.
That's a caution.
Yeah, Spencer's not getting out of that. Connor may not
Poor
get
Spencer
out.
Boyd, fellow NASCAR shit poster.
They were running back around the 29th, 30th spot.
Connor Jones making his 4th Truck Series start. 17-year-old out of Fredericksburg, Virginia.
I'll leave him sitting there. We're only going to have 2 to go here.
Ran yesterday.
Oh,
Ooh.
Did Taylor Gray blow up, or is that just a bad tire rub? I got scared. I thought he blew up.
I think it's a tire rub.
Yeah, that's a pretty serious tire rub. Wow, Zane Smith made a mistake.
Incident with Zane Smith.
Zane was in the middle of the racetrack and just had no grip. I mean, it certainly wasn't in a situation where he was intentionally going to try to take the 17 out.
And then here's what happened between Boyd and Jones.
Damn.
They just get hooked together there.
So caution is out for the 4th time today.
That will more than likely end this stage.
Yeah, the stage will end under caution.
We talked about a couple great stories up in the top 10 with Will Rogers and Austin Wayne. So, how about Stuart Friesen with as much trouble as he's had this week, not running 9th right now?
Ben Rhodes is going to be your stage 1 winner.
Of the season for Ben Rhodes. Hard to believe.
Yeah, it's so
He won
fast.
Charlotte, but he ain't won a stage yet.
Got the win at Charlotte. Now he's picking up this stage win. But you're right. Stuart Friesen got in the tire barrier yesterday. They had some issues with the starter. Had to swap all that out. Didn't get to qualify. And now he's all the way up into the top 10 and 9th.
Just doing a solid
Look at
job.
the 66, almost getting out of that.
Couple points.
Cotton Jones going to be able to drive away?
Trying to figure it out.
Well, the 66 drove away. That 12 wasn't going anywhere.
Tire rub, it looked to me like. And again, when you come to pit road, though, he'll be able to make those changes, change tires, whichever tires he wants to put on there.
He's taking the beach with him to pit road. See the slick tires right there. What do you guys think?
They're not on the wall. I think they're just making sure they're aired. That's what a tire guy will do. Yeah, I don't think we're ready
There's
yet.
some on
Got
the wall.
some on the wall.
Nah, we're putting them on, motherfucker.
You think
We got to get ahead of the curve here.
somebody's gonna do it?
Somebody's going to put them on, and whoever does is a genius.
We're still 25 seconds off the pace from what we saw in qualifying yesterday on slicks.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if anybody pulls out that strategy. Maybe it will be that man right there.
What I'm hearing from the team,
They still got to ride around under caution for a couple more
he's in
minutes.
the 18th position. He wants to do well here. When you look at what he did in the points coming in here, 8th, maybe this is the risk that this team needs to get him into those stage points possibilities as we get further into this race. Jamie?
And going up to the front of the field over at ThorSport, both Ben Rhodes and Ty Majeski on the radio right now with their crew chiefs trying to figure out what is the move here at this stage break. We still have 2 more laps, and that means that the track is going to dry out 2 more laps worth with the sunshine now out on
Not
it.
to mention
That's
the time you're going to be
advantage
sitting
they
on
have.
pit
They
road
have some
before you
time
go back to
think about
green.
it.
Put
We
the
think about
slicks
Ty
on.
Majeski, he says, my gut's telling me to go to dries. Ben Rhodes saying, I don't know, I think maybe we should stay on wet. He said the track is evolving and every lap
Ben
is
Rhodes
different.
wants to stay on the wet
There's still
tires.
a lot of water out here, so going to be interesting. I think there's going to be some quick movements here from these road crews trying to figure out which tires are ready and which ones are going to go on these trucks.
I love it. That's why the crew chiefs get paid the big bucks, right, Bill?
Exactly. That's why they pull all their hair out right now.
That's right. There are some straight faces up there. You call them poker faces. I think there's some nerves too. What do we do here? You don't want to miss the ball either. 15, a Tanner Gray, will be the free pass. So we are under caution for the fourth time for this incident right here. They tangle up. So who takes the slicks? Who takes rain tires? We'll find out.
Slicks. Hashtag Team Slick over here. Slicks or wets? What do you think? If you say wets, I'm going to tell you how wrong you are.
Now it's a beautiful day in mid-Ohio. You're watching the O'Reilly Auto Parts 150. I don't know about you, Phil, but I want to start singing the O'Reilly.
Auto parts.
We did it. We did it. Michael's dancing.
Y'all are fantastic.
This is what you wanted to say this at the very top of the show. A beautiful day in
Yes.
middle Ohio, but couldn't do it then.
It was yesterday. Things certainly changed this morning. And
What I love about a rain race, though, look at some of those great stories up there toward the front. Will Rogers in 6th. Zane from the back to 7th. Austin Lane Self coming back to the truck
First
series.
truck series start this year, right?
In the top 10, Stuart Friesen from the back to the front. Wallace Allen in the top 10. It really mixes things up and makes it a lot of interesting racing.
And Raja Karuth is in 12th. I mean, we only showed him go around twice, but he's been around more than that. And he's just been digging.
Yeah, that's why I'm not counting. I lost count. I was counting what we were seeing on TV, but I'm looking at the other monitors. There's people spinning over there as well. So it got a little confusing. I know we're upwards of 20-some different spins.
At least.
I know it's been a lot for these teams and these drivers, but it sure has been entertaining. But it's about to get even better because the sun is shining.
And there's the end of the stage.
Good. Open pit road next time. Let's get
Rhodes
on
wins
with
his
this.
first stage of the season. Ty Majeski, Nick Sanchez, Corey Heim, who was the pole sitter, ends up 4th in stage 1.
What an eventful stage 1. Haven't seen one like that in a while in the truck series.
Ben Rhodes' truck. That means he hasn't been in the grass.
Looking down that pylon, you see Connor Daly back in 13th, Marco Andretti in 14th. And this has been a
Connor
fun
Daly
story
passed
that we
Marco
said
during all that. I
yesterday
just
and
realized.
said, these are two guys I want to watch. I mean, they both have experience here. Connor Daly just raced here last Sunday in an Indy car. So I'm really curious what they can do now that we're in dry conditions.
Phil, are you going to start to waffle a little bit on me?
I am a little bit, yeah.
You said there's no I think they go for it.
I think there will people.
I've been saying slick tires for the last 20 minutes.
We still saw 23 or 24 seconds slower than our pole was the fastest lap we saw this race. So I'm still not sure it's quite ready yet.
It's ready. By the time they get that green flag, it'll be ready.
What's Joe Shear thinking?
Well, 2 laps ago, I told you, Ty Majeski said his gut was telling him, we go for it. I see Slickster out on the wall. Ultimately, whose decision is that?
It's both of us. We're just, he can see the racetrack and I can't, so I'm going all off of him, and he thinks slicks are going to be the way to go.
So do I.
We're going to get pit stops here real soon. Thanks, Joe.
That's cool. I love it.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Hey, look, it's the 2 guys again. Oh, my God. Look at them. Andy and Phil, they're drinking beer. Woohoo! Nice car.
Yeah, there's our weather indicators, exactly.
They're full dry now, and that's what I think the decision is. You can see the pavement right there where the trucks are. It's dry. I like
Man.
Shear's attitude, though. He says he can see the track and he wants to go for it. That's risky, I will tell you that, but I think it's cool.
And he's trusting his driver to make the call. He's going to go for slicks. What else do you have, Amanda? What are you hearing?
When we look at these conditions drying out, look at Stuart Friesen all the way up to the 9th position after those troubles earlier in the race. I'm with Jonathan Stewart, who's making the decisions for the team this weekend. I'm sure it was hard back from wet to slicks, but what did Stewart relate to you guys?
No grip. I mean, he's a dirt driver, and we told him to stay out of the dirt, and so far that's worked out pretty good.
Slicks or wets?
Well, everyone wants to know that.
That's exactly right.
All I can tell you guys is slicks are close to the wall, so I'm anticipating slicks for Stuart Friesen.
I think the closest you're going to get anyone to tell you the truth on that question on pit road right now is what Joe Shear told us.
Yeah.
Joe Shear said, we're going to put them on. Everybody else is going to keep that pretty close to the vest.
Well, I like it. We're about to find out. Everybody's hand is going to be shown.
And don't think all those crew chiefs aren't looking up and down pit road to see what their competitors are doing too. If they have, I think they'll probably have both kinds of tires on the wall. And obviously they can wait too. Remember now, we have 3 minutes to make this pit stop.
They also listened to the broadcast, and they just heard what Joe Shear said. Okay, well, the guy that's led some laps, he's second right now. They're saying slicks.
I would wait a minute. I think I would wait a minute to see what those guys do.
Funny you say that, Phil. The natural instinct for a crew guy is do that truck stop, jump over there, change the tires. I would say, not so fast.
Well, remember, these are modified stops. These are the road crew members going over the wall.
And they can't go over the wall until all the trucks have stopped. So that's why they're standing idly.
Make sure you
by
get
now,
them
but that's
looks,
like
Todd.
road, and the decision has been made there.
99's putting slick tires
Go
on.
on the 99.
I think it'll be mostly slicks from what I'm seeing right here.
Everybody's putting slicks on.
How fast the racetrack will continue to drive to.
Want to see horrific incidents on NR after the race? Yeah, absolutely. I'll try to remember to get on the damn Discord before we race tonight.
Looked like somebody, maybe Raja Karuth, backing into his pit box.
Carson Hocevar is 2 laps down. He will wave around. That's why he has stayed out on the track. Matt Crafton, we just saw him on pit road getting fresh, wet tires.
Wet tires, exactly.
So he's
Don't know about that,
a
Chief.
different plan, it appears. Amanda, what are you learning now? Anybody else telling you the truth yet?
Well, if you take a look at the 2 here, the guys are over the wall. Those slicks are going to go on.
Slow speed pit stops.
Call from Danny Stockman. You'll see a little left front damage on that truck. That was from a spin that Nick had earlier in the race, but they're just juggling this decision of how hard they run this track based on the point situation. You take a look at the 16 of the 19 of Christian Eckes. They knew early on that they were going to go to slicks. It just felt really good on that line for Christian. He has Michael Self in his ear this weekend. He's a road racer and former ARCA teammate of Christian, and he works as a Trans Am driver coach. So perfect ear for Christian this weekend. Jamie?
Further up pit lane, both Ben Rhodes and Ty Majeski, the 99 and the 98, pitted together. And Ben Rhodes in that number 99, he said, look for us when we go back to dries. He said, in the dry, we are easily a top 3 truck. But he said our weakness is when we go out on new tires. He said their setup, their balance, everything.
So it's like he's playing NASCAR heat. You suck on new tires.
For them after about lap 10. So I don't expect him to have the best restart he's ever had, but he said he certainly does have a truck that he can work with. For Ty Majeski, you see those yellow Goodyears on the side. They did ultimately make that decision to switch over to the dry tires, just like everybody else. It's synchronized air guns down here on pit lane right now. Joe Shear Jr. said, you brought me back a dirty truck, man. And Ty, keeping it cool and calm, he said, hey, listen, we've been doing some work out there. So the work is about to continue, but these guys still have some few units out here. Fuel's going to go in right
Munits.
now.
This woman can't speak today. I know how she feels. I can't speak any day.
This is the point where, you can't really lose a whole lot unless you're not finished once that 3-minute clock expires. So everybody going through the paces, everybody coming back down. We have a very different race that's about to unfold when we go to green. So everybody needs to get into a new rhythm for the remainder of this one, Jamie.
That's right. It's just a different look when people aren't rushing. They could take their time. But Ty Majeski, some really big adjustments there. Look like wedge and track bar on both sides. You have the wedge adjustment. So anticipating some changes here with the track being dry.
I think they anticipated the track being wet to start. So I think they probably made changes this morning to those trucks, anticipating the wet racetrack. Now they're taking some of that back out of it because we know we're going dry.
Getting word from NASCAR that the 42 Carson Hocevar is not wave around eligible. So
He's not wave around eligible?
Matt's on the lead lap.
Yeah.
So
Crafton's going to be the leader,
that's what kept him from being
but not for long.
Which you wonder why
Oh,
Carson
excuse me.
knowing that wasn't going to happen. But
Just burped.
what's going to happen to Crafton now? We talked about staying on wet tires. He's the only one, I think.
We're going to see how it works out.
From what we saw, everybody put on dries. It'll be interesting to see how this restart plays out.
So Matt Crafton sitting there. Carson Hocevar has had his issues 2 laps down, but we'll line him up, drop the green once again from Mid-Ohio.
Yippee. I just need to get NR working. I've not taken the time to fucking do anything with NR. I downloaded it once, but I didn't have a code for it. Then Chris sent me the code, and I never fucking got back on and re-downloaded it and used it. So I'm having so much fun playing Rivals right now that I haven't even really thought about doing anything else. So I was looking today. I looked on the Nintendo store and I looked on the PlayStation store. LA Noire is still like $50 fucking dollars. That game is 12 years old. How is it still $50 fucking dollars, man? They want to play LA Noire. I've been thinking about just doing like a blind playthrough live stream of it. But it's $50 fucking dollars.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series from Mid-Ohio, where we have just completed the first stage. The first round of planned pit stops have already unfolded, but for one of our drivers expected to become the race leader once these trucks cross the start-finish line, that's Matt Crafton. They stopped back on lap 15. They went ahead and made the decision, top it off with fuel, told him to start saving, but stayed out on the wet tires. Jared Prince, you're the crew chief. This comes down to a team effort for you guys, but you say you're not stopping again until lap 40. What is going to be the biggest challenge for Matt out there?
The sun.
Everything. He's Matt Crafton and he's washed up.
I figured starting first was better than 30th. We may fall back to 10th, 15th here as the track dries out, but at the end of the day, I was just trying for some track position.
Track position you got. We're going to go back to green pretty soon, Jamie.
Thanks, Jamie. What do you guys think?
Well, there's a reason why everybody else put on slicks. And we're getting ready to see that reason. But for a couple laps, he might, like Jared said, he might be able to hang in there in the top 10.
Stage 1 results here. Ben Rhodes picks up those 10 points. All the way back to Lawless Allen gets a point.
Stuart Friesen, great job after that problem yesterday.
Yeah, Will Rogers with a great 6th place run in that first stage. Austin Wayne Self, a top 10.
I love what Friesen's crew chief said. Well, he's a dirt racer. Told him to
Stage
stay
2,
out of the
green
dirt.
flag. Crafton's going to lead for maybe a corner.
First time ever.
Michael, what'd you get me at the store?
Hang on, Matt Crafton.
All right. It's wet weather tires.
Crafton on wet weather tires while the rest of the field is on normal slick tires. Poor Crafton. Team put him in a shitty spot here, but I mean, hell, they were well outside the top 20, so they're throwing the old Hail Mary here. Good launch by Crafton. Not going to have the lead for long, though. 3 wide for third. Corey Haim. Ooh. Crafton goes wide, opens the door. Rhodes takes it off a 3. And the 0-2 spins in front of the field. Oh, look out. Marco barely missed it. What a drive by Marco, and he's going to spin through the damn grass. Oh, it's not over yet. Ooh. He kept it off the track. Good job, Marco. Good job. I thought that was going to get really ugly. Rhodes drives away. Majeski second. Crafton still third, getting all up in the way. He's got trucks all around him trying to get by. One of them being Austin Wayne Self. What the hell? Oh, I thought Self was going to take out Eckes. Oh, Eckes spins. Sanchez. God damn it. Eckes looking like Derek Kraus when he used to drive that truck. And there goes all of Sanchez's track position. Man. Matt Crafton third after almost an entire lap. And think about all the trucks that spun. He's still going to come out of this with a net gain, most likely. Dude, Austin Wayne Self was never good at this. Don't lie, Mikey. He was never good at this. Haim and Eckes go by Crafton. Austin Wayne Self passes Matt Crafton. Oh no, Sandwich got spun. I'm going to call him Sandwich. Brett Holmes spins. Slicks was still the right choice. Look how good Rhodes and Majeski are right now.
Things are looking more normal.
This race is normalizing.
Contact we saw on the restart. Check this out. This was big for Matt Crafton when these trucks went to spinning because everybody had to check up. Right there, you see the contact. Around goes multiple trucks. Others having to avoid the spinning trucks. Crafton was able to sneak away, which helped him, but it's just a matter of time before he has to have tires. What about Daniel Guy? He was on the scene, wasn't he?
There are trucks everywhere. On the left or on the right. We talked about Marco doing a great job avoiding Will Rogers. Dale Quarterly did as well. That's Dale Quarterly, the 46 truck.
I don't like that that guy has my name and a weird last name.
Being forced off the race.
Dale Quarterly.
To 0-2 of Will Rogers.
Check out Connor Daly as Marco goes around the inside. Gets squeezed there a bit. That looks like a truck, but
Look at Fox with the split screen replays. Boy, it's like, oh, the 45. Lawless Allen goes through the kitty litter to the grass on the other side. Dude, don't drive in the goddamn dirt, you fucking moron. What are you doing?
he might make it. He might make it up.
Dude, this guy's a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. He spun through the damn gravel and could have drove the other side. What's he do? He turns around and drives right back into the fucking gravel. What a moron. And this dude wanted to talk about how bad Haley Deegan is. What the fuck? How stupid can you be? I wouldn't throw a caution. He's out there on an island by himself. Let it stay green. Fuck him.
To watch him get through there, he was on the gas.
Let him sit out there. Caution's out. Oh, fucking dumbass. I'm going to turn right around and drive back through this gravel, huh? Oh, wait, I'm stuck. Like, literally everybody else that goes through this shit, I'm stuck. Oh, no. Is he just fucking dumb?
Yeah.
I guess that was fun. Had a nice little run going there until this dumb fuck decided to intentionally drive into the gravel for some reason. Hope he goes a lap down.
See what happens to Lawless. There's Crafton poking along.
He's on the outside. Turns back to the end.
Oh, he got back in the gas to get under Crafton and his truck took off. Right here. Back the fuck up and drive off. No, I'm going to drive back in the gravel.
That wasn't a good decision.
Like, how stupid are you?
He could have driven maybe straight through.
He could have driven like 10 feet further and hung a left and merged back to the truck. Nah, I'm going to drive through the gravel. What a fucking genius. What an idiot.
I don't even think that dirt is for this part of the racetrack. That dirt's for that other chicane for different series.
What a
Hey, don't
fucking
sell
idiot.
us short, Phil. We can find all kinds of action anywhere.
The good news is we have 43 laps still to go, so a lot more racing, a lot more time for guys like Lawless Allen to try to make up some positions. 17 and Taylor Gray is the free pass here. Will's cleanup continues. We'll step aside. Ben Rose, Ty Majeski out front.
You think Austin Wayne Self is like me with a video game? You know, the longer he was away, the better he got at it. And that's why he's running so well. I mean, what the fuck? Why'd you just drive into the damn gravel? So that was a fucking move for the ages there. Drive back into the gravel trap. Oh no, Colby Howard goes to the garage. Looks like he's the last car truck winner of the day. Remember, Lawless Allen was the one calling Haley Deacon an idiot. And yeah, she might be an idiot, but damn, dude.
Craftsman Truck Series.
Once
Live
qualified
from
for
Mid-Ohio.
Xfinity,
On what a
probably at
difference
like
a day
4:30
makes.
or
A couple of hours,
something.
really.
It's got to be
Pouring
soon.
rain this morning. We had lightning, you name it. There was even a call for maybe hail at one point. And
I
look at
took
now, it's
Creed
dried
because
out,
I think
sun's out.
RCR is going to be really good again.
An hour,
So I didn't
maybe
take a
15
long
minutes ago.
shot.
Most of these trucks, if not all of these trucks, were on wet tires on a wet racetrack, and man, did this place dry out quickly.
Well, one is still on those wet tires, and
Yeah.
that is Matt Crafton.
I think that's getting ready to change. This experiment that the crew chief Prince made, he got that track position.
Yeah,
But he's going to give it away.
So the pits will be open this time, so if you have any takers.
What about Raja? He had to be dizzy early in this race. He was spinning all over the place.
Hard
Now look
charger.
at him. Right back up inside the top 10. I love that kid, man. He knows how to overcome adversity and just stick it out. He's tough.
Remember Nashville, he was taking the lead, and then his truck broke. He took the lead, and this truck broke before he got to the next corner.
Raja Cruz, such a great kid, great personality, and he's been digging today. I bet he's been around at least 5 times. Worked on this truck, now he's in 10th. He's made it known he doesn't have a ride next year, so he's fighting for a ride. He wants to be in this sport for a long time to come. So if you're looking for a young driver with a lot of grit, he's your guy.
I couldn't agree more, JD.
We have Linda Scott Foundation on board that Chevy for GMS. See if Matt Crafton decides to come to pit road and get those wet tires off. You might as well. He's just going to continue to fade back because the dry tires are going to get better and better and better.
Matt Benedetto is right behind Crafton. In that 25 Rockley roofing truck. Matt was talked to him this morning, very optimistic about his chances today. As you see, Matt Crafton does indeed come to pit road. You knew that was happening.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to get these slicks.
I tell you, we've seen comers and goers. We've seen a lot of guys fight through the field, but Phil, on the dry conditions, that's going to become more and more difficult. Plus, laps winding down. You really, really need to start focusing on that track position the rest of this race.
Matt Crafton's in his box, Jamie.
Yes, and he was focused on the track position before the end of that first stage. That was everything he was telling his team. He was like, if
How'd
we
Rajah
do
get in
this,
the top
we're
10?
picking up all track position, which in turn
Hey, I'm
is
still in
picking
the top
up
10. I'm
any
7th.
chance of getting any stage points. That's what he's
But it's
thinking
pretty
about.
clear
Jared
Rhodes
Burns
Majeski
and
or Zane
James
Smith
unfortunately,
is going to win this
we're gonna
race.
have to give it up. Come in, go
Maybe
forward.
Heim. I'll give him a chance.
Right now, they're going to have 14 laps, maybe 13 laps to make up as much ground as possible, and then do what they can do with it. Amanda?
Ahead of this pit stop, Nick Sanchez did apologize to his team for spinning, and Danny Stockman just said, just get ready to pit, bud. You see them working on the body work. The crew guy on the backside of the truck has a baseball bat in his hand. They did take a little fuel, and Nick's back on track.
All the sophistication that we have in the tools in NASCAR, but a simple baseball bat helps you out more times than not. There it is. That thing has been used a
Yeah,
time
I was
too.
going to say they put that
They bent that thing.
bat to task a time or two.
Looked like Otani maybe used that bat for a home run or something.
Well, after 26 laps, here's a look at our little race recap. That's what it looked like when we started.
That was a pace lap, Jamie. That we haven't even started yet.
And then we officially started. We got about halfway maybe through the first lap. Multiple spins. Under caution for a few more laps. Connor Jones goes around.
Takes Jack Wood with him.
Wow.
Then we had a first pass for the lead right here. Looks like it's in slow motion.
Corey Haim gets completely sideways, and Tom Majeski drives by. Corey slides off the racetrack, fills his grill with grass, loses a couple spots.
And then the move of the race so far.
Without a doubt. Without a
We're
doubt.
so long digging through the sand, we have to speed it up to show you.
Gunned it all the way through that. Now he's on the lead lap.
Great job by him. And And the end of stage 1, a never-ending stage at that point. Ben Rhodes picks it up, the beginning of stage 2.
Right after the restart, Will Rogers, the 0-2 goes around.
I thought Marco had it made, dodging the 0-2, and then the damn truck just spun around.
Turned around, but stays on the pavement.
See the yellow rookie bumpers for Marco Andretti. It's always funny to see that, a veteran driver, but since he's from another series and this is his first time.
In case you don't know, it is hotter than holy fuck in North Carolina right now. I'm really glad to be indoors.
Has a yellow bumper.
Yeah, two-time IndyCar winner.
And we're coming to the green. 13 to go in stage 2.
Marco Andretti.
Jesus Christ, God help us all.
Corey Heim, Christian Eckes.
Ooh. Is that Enfinger and Friesen side by side?
Side by side back there for the 6th spot.
Is that Zane jumping to the outside of Eckes?
Zane jumping to the outside of Hamm for 3rd.
I love you can hear how sharp that corner is. Those tires swallowed over the engines. Those tires are complaining. They are complaining.
Zane Smith making big moves here in the first couple of corners.
A lot different look now coming off that corner. A lot more grip with this dry racetrack and a lot more speed.
I was thinking the same.
Majeski charging the corner a little harder. Zane Smith 3rd. Here he comes. He's going to be a factor here.
Another spot there, takes that third position away from Corey Heim.
How about this four-sport battle for the lead? Majeski and Rhodes.
Oh, side by side through the S's for the lead. Don't do like the Venturini cars yesterday. Majeski wants it bad. He's going to slide wide, though. Rhodes is going to hang on for now. Just barely.
Thunder Valley here.
Zane Smith's closing in on both of them. They better sort it out. Ooh, Majeski undercooks the corner to give Rhodes a break.
3 Fords battling at the front of this field.
Ty Majeski looking for that first win of the season. He's had
A lot of rear wheel spin there on the 98. You could see coming out of those last 2 corners.
He wants to bounce back here, but he's got to get around Ben Rhodes, who holds on to the lead.
That lap was 6 seconds faster than any other lap that we've seen this race.
We're getting ready to see some qualified speeds. Aren't we? These trucks just keep getting faster and faster.
Enfinger's got a tire rub on the right front. That's worrying. Not that I'm going to win money today anyway.
Here sniffing out the lead.
A lot of smoke from the right front of
That sucks.
23 truck. You see it right there. That gray truck.
I don't know if that's going to make it.
Tyler Ankrum got that big win yesterday, and Ankrum into the top 10 after some problems early.
Grant Enfinger was seeking some sun with that Sunseeker sponsorship. He's got it.
Well, he's got bigger problems, though.
Sun came out, but he's smoking significantly.
And we're getting passed by Raja.
Right to the inside.
Raja.
Tyler Ankrum in the 16.
Raja. Uh-huh.
Remember, Raja and Grant Enfinger are teammates at GMS.
And Majeski all over Rhodes. On this end of the racetrack, Majeski's just killing him in these tight corners. The slow speed portions of the track, Majeski's really good.
How cool would it be for the Cincinnati?
Thank you for that Haley Deegan performance update, Michael.
Cincinnati on the side of that number 98.
Tune in next week when she runs 17th again.
Here's the carousel.
For
Turn
the
12.
race team that's in Ohio.
That's a fun turn, isn't it, Phil?
It
When you
is.
jump off that turn 13 onto the front straightaway.
Another couple seconds off that lap time.
Zane Smith is there. Meanwhile, your pole sitter, Corey Heim, back in 4th. Christian Eckes. Stuart Friesen, just incredible job again.
Well, I'm not even in the top 10 now. There goes Majeski looking to the inside again.
Ingram's trying to make a pass on Raja for that 7th spot.
Loose off the corner is hurting Majeski. Into the corner, he's pretty good.
Jamie.
And Enfinger's on pit road. Maybe we can flip this another way for the 3rd stage.
The team right now, they had to cut off some of the fender. They're just trying to get it from rubbing on that tire. Would have made the decision to top him off with fuel. This is kind of a freebie. Could they make it any further than this? We don't know because we don't know how much caution there's going to be. So playing a little bit of the strategy game, trying to.
Ooh, Rhodes slow through there. Ooh. If Majeski wasn't a teammate, he'd have ran through him there.
Yeah. Get done with it. Whatever.
Once again, Majeski slides off a corner.
Still have 38 laps to go.
Rhodes
That's gonna
creeps
be
into the corner.
30, 32 laps on dry racetrack with those kind of speeds. is the pit window, so he's a little outside the window. He'll have to come back in.
Damn it. Infinger almost had trouble at the perfect time, but they're not going to be able to make it on gas.
Working their way around this road course.
Great battle up front. Just not letting Ben Rhodes get away.
You know, these trucks will change too, Phil, as the rubber goes down on the road, and who has a truck good in the longer run as the tire pressure builds up. So this is a great battle up at the front. I think it's just going to get better.
Another second faster.
10 laps to go here in stage number 2. Ben Rhodes leads. Ty Majeski will step aside, but you won't miss a thing.
Yeah, you better go side by side. We had a 3-truck battle for the lead. Road's still hanging on. Come on, Majeski, pull the gamer move. And I don't mean the Kyle Larson gamer move. Don't say the N-word. I'm just saying drive like a gamer. You're going to have to beat Rhodes today. Majeski to the inside again. This time he might make the pass. He does. One more corner and he should clear him. He'll be on the inside this corner. There you go. Majeski takes the lead. Zane Smith still lurks right there behind both of them. Marco Andretti just went through the grass again, but drives away. Really kept rolling the whole time.
Well, you saw it. The battle continues to rage up front. Ben Rhodes doing an incredible job. Trying to hold off his teammate, but not so long. Now you see. We'll look at it from the aerial, see what happened here. Zane Smith still back in third. Look at teammates side by side.
Very respectful, too.
Yeah, that's a tight corner there. You see, he just squeezed down a bit. But down on the inside, now the outside. Switch it around. Majeski just does a great job and steals the lead away from his teammate.
If I can hold my own on the outside, then I know I might have a little bit of an advantage because when I'm on the inside, and he was able to use that and grab that lead.
Ty Majeski, just the fastest truck on the track the last lap. So he leads.
Makes sense.
Ben Rhodes, Zane Smith, Corey Heim still back there in fourth.
Hilly Deegan's 13th. Wait till somebody takes her out.
This trio of leaders and that number 11.
That's what happens when she does well. Somebody will just take her out.
Major League Baseball, the Reds versus Brewers, they're starting over on FS2. Things going a little long over here.
Oh, our little baseball game got moved to FS2. Sorry.
Back to normal now. 8 laps to go in stage number 2.
See Matt Crafton is just outside the top 20. Actually, he made that pass on Timmy Hill for the 20th spot after coming down pit road on lap 26.
Connor Daly in the 41. Let's hop on board with him. See what's going on inside that truck. He's currently 24th. That's William Sawallish just ahead of him. Watch him work on that wheel and using his right hand to shift gears and both feet just brake and the gas. So much going on one of these laps.
Yeah, it's amazing that the combination of footwork and hands and work on the throttle. It's amazing now. These guys, you see the full throttle. We wouldn't have seen that early in the race when they were on wet tires, but now they can just hammer it and get after it.
Connor Daly back there in the 23rd spot.
You don't see him using the clutch when he shifts. Some drivers like to give that clutch a little bump when they go to shift gears, but some others don't.
And that's how these transmissions are designed. A street car transmission has synchronizer rings. They have what they call dog rings that they click into place. That's why these drivers have to match the engine RPMs with the transmission RPMs. You don't have to do that in a street car.
But you're not going to go this fast either in the street
Probably
car.
not. Hopefully not. Maybe as fast as we did when we were on wet conditions, but not under dry conditions.
You know, you see all this going on, Jamie, with your eyeballs searching the road and turning left and right and using your feet. I mean, there's just so much happening, and then you got a truck in front of you that you're trying to size up and figure out how to get around them. I'm just always amazed at all the decisions a driver has to make around a road course. 13 turns of action.
Just up ahead of him, that bright yellow truck, Matt Crafton, the 88. You saw him. He was on the wet tires. He was the last one on wet tires. Came in and got slick, so he's making his way forward.
He's inside the top 20, just a couple of trucks ahead here. You can see.
I needed some cautions for Enfinger.
And this is a busy lap. These guys are busy. We saw the footwork, their hands. These guys are busy for a lap here. Is that Sanchez trying to grab a spot on Haley?
Oh no, Sanchez passed Haley Deegan.
Nick up to the 13th spot. Remember, he came down pit road the same lap that Crafton did, and now Sanchez already back up to 13th.
And Deegan's made a couple of good passes over the last 5 or 6 laps. She's made her
Well,
way
Bucky's
up.
starting to sound like you, Michael.
Haley Deegan finished 10th here last
You
year.
guys are the only two Haley Deegan believers left.
Thor Sport driver.
Damn, she took a wide arc into that corner.
First win in motocross last weekend, so speed certainly runs in the family.
Speed runs in the family.
Having a good day here today.
Unless one of them gets in a truck, I guess.
Not too long ago.
And there's Will Rogers in the
She's doing a good job today.
this battle as well after that big spin he had earlier.
Drivers racing inside the top 16. Will Rogers, that white truck, moving down the 16th spot, the 0-2.
Thor Sport drivers talking a lot about.
God, I always forget just how many fucking Thor Sport trucks there are. 4 full-time and a part-time one.
Truckers in the field, Connor Jones joining them for this
We got a 4-truck battle for the lead. Heim has caught Zane Smith, who's right on the bumper of Rhodes and Majeski.
He's better than the leaders. He's driven up to the back tailgate of Zane Smith.
Michael, we know how fast that truck was yesterday in the dry. Out-qualified first round by 0.8 of a second over his nearest competitor as he tries to grab that third spot.
Heim takes third back from Zane.
On a road course, you start catching a guy, you want to start showing him that nose. Put it out on the outside of him, into those corners, inside of him, whatever the case may be, and let him know you're there. And then eventually outbreak him, and that's a textbook road course pass there by the 11 of Corey Heim. And you see there's the 5 fastest truck. And that's been the case a couple of 3 laps, Phil, where that fastest has been the 11.
Just to show how good, how consistent Corey Heim has been. He had to miss a race at Gateway just a few weeks ago because of a health issue, and he's still the point leader by 16 coming into this race.
Yeah, the last 6 races, Corey Heim has been outstanding. We talk about the benchmark of 40 points, averaging 40 points a race is the championship season. He's averaged 50 points a race over his last 6 races. Remember, 60 points available as we see Will Rogers trying to make the pass on the 15 of Tanner Gray.
Go back and look at how this race started and see how it looks now. Remarkable. Ooh! Ooh! Is Tanner going to get him back for that, or just consider it hard racing? Hey, just consider it hard racing. No harm, no foul. And Haley Deegan's about to get caught up in their fucking mess, isn't she?
Tanner able to hold Will Rogers off.
Will was able to get around Haley. He's got a fast truck. Couldn't quite get it done there against Gray. There you see Austin Wayne Self
what you did there.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. There's that 22. Here's our leaders. Great battles.
Majeski got by Ben Rhodes and has not been able to shake him at all.
Nobody's able to drive away up front now that the track has dried out. Earlier, you had massive gaps from second to third. Oh, and Austin Wayne Self must have got into the 0-2.
That's
Will Rogers.
Contact there. They were battling.
I'm gonna say it looked like Austin Wayne Self got him, or was it Deegan?
See what happens here.
Oh, it was Austin Wayne Self. Doop. Hit him like he was his wife or something.
By the time he got to Will Rogers, and he just couldn't hold it down.
Taylor Gray off course there.
Been quite a day
Still
for
need a
the
fucking
Grays.
nap.
Look at this.
Look at this. Did Jeff Gordon come back?
Corey Heim is marching.
Good Rhodes doing like I said, Phil, just showing Ty Majeski that nose so that Ty knows I'm here and I can get you. You make one little slip.
I want to move out of his mirror. I want to get out where he can't see me in the mirror anymore. Then he has to wonder where I am.
Ty Majeski still looking for his first win of the season.
Rhodes.
Teammates all over him.
Smoked the rear tires a little bit to stay out of the bumper of Majeski.
Okay, with a bit of a slip there, and Corey comes into the picture. That's how close these guys are battling.
Yeah, just 3 laps to go on this stage. Remember now, there's some stage points available here.
We will have a stage break. Now pit road, they'll have 3 minutes to work on it. The tires, fuel.
And you know what? The crew chief's probably sitting on the box, maybe even smoking a cigarette, saying, you know, I don't have any worries this time. I'm just going to come to pit road, get my tires, and you guys have some fun out there. Last stage break, they're like, holy cow, what am I supposed to, when did I get dressed?
All morning.
2 to go. Majeski actually separated himself there through those last 2 corners.
Weather would hang around because the
Nice
sun
little gap
set.
now. See if he can hold it for a
Rain was
lap
going to hang
or
around here
2.
until 3:30 in the afternoon, but it cleared out sooner than we planned it or thought. Beautiful day.
Just 2 to go. How about
Corey Haim
Hold on to that second spot.
going for second around the outside into turn 2.
Fighting back.
Rhodes back in the gas.
Side by side for the
Turning
second
harder on the
spot.
bottom.
They know
And Majeski's pulling away now. What a break for him.
the last time we
Gapped
had
him. They're still side by side going off into this corner.
on the wet weather tires, the slicks, you know who won? Corey Heim. Can he get it done today? He's won once already this season. That was at Martinsville.
Wow. Over 100
Rhodes trying to outbrake him on the outside.
that
Ugh.
corner. And they continue to run side by side.
That's synchronized driving, isn't it? Just
That is unbelievable.
saw last year here between two
Side by side this entire lap on a road course. Now Heim clears him for second.
away.
And Majeski is about
Yep.
7/10, 8/10 ahead now.
Majeski to drive off, but I don't think it's over.
Heim's going to have one clean lap here to run Majeski down, and he was the fastest truck the last couple laps. He won't be this lap because he got tangled up with Rhodes.
There in our pylon, Tyler Ingram
But with one to go here and see what he does.
for him. Got the big ARCA win yesterday.
How about Friesen? Remember, dropped below the cut line after our last race in Nashville, running 6 right here in this stage on the final lap, and Matt DiBenedetto above the cut line fights back to running 8 right now. There's a battle, 6th, 7th, 8th right there.
Matt, the dumbass, is going to get stage points.
As they came through turn 12.
Quick, somebody hit him.
Final lap of stage number 2 here in Mid-Ohio. Ben Rhodes picked up stage win number 1 of this season. Will Ty Majeski pick up this stage?
I think Ingram did just exactly what you talk about. Pull on the line there. See if maybe he'll give you a little extra room.
You just want to be aggravating. That's, you know, you want that guy not concentrating on his job, hoping he'll slip a tire. And that's why these guys do that.
Don't think Heim's got anything for Majeski. Majeski built too nice of a gap there.
There's the move again.
Ankrum going for 6th. Sends it.
But only this time he took it all the way in there.
Battle for 6th.
Not full send, but pretty close.
Make it stick. Matty D says, I want a piece of this.
Remember when Matt DiBenedetto had a cup rod? What the fuck were they thinking?
Technical. These guys continue to run side by side.
Oh, Stewart
Oh!
tried to squeeze him a bit.
Thought that was it for Friesen.
To the green and white checker.
There at Thunder Valley.
There he is.
Here comes Ty Majeski to win stage number 2.
Great
Heim second, Rhodes third. Ooh, DiBenedetto blows the corner. He's going to lose a spot and a point here. Possibly. Yep. DiBenedetto falls to ninth. Raja.
This is Ty Majeski's second stage win of 2023. His second stage win on a road course. Well, that was exciting.
Well, now what?
Can Ty Majeski hang on? The final stage of this race from Mid-Ohio is coming your way.
This race should be over by now, and I should be asleep. You can't always get what you want. As solid as you can be in the truck series, I guess he's been all right. I'm sorry, I can't stop making fun of him. Because it's just he's such an easy target. And I'm a sad, strange little man.
Cast may not be reproduced, retransmit.
Remember, without the authorized written consent of NASCAR, I cannot express my account of today's event. But I'm doing it anyway for you guys. And to think I don't get paid to risk jail.
Welcome back to Mid-Ohio. Beautiful aerial shot there of our second and final road course of the season for the Craftsman Truck Series. Look at that lake out there. Beautiful. Surrounded by the farmland, but there's a reason everything's so green, Phil and Michael.
Yeah,
It rains all the time. Got rain earlier, wreaked a little havoc, gave us a lot of action.
The all-important stage points there. Tom Majeski almost perfect. A first and a second in the two stages, but so important for those guys around the cut line, like Nick Sanchez, Stuart Friesen. You see 8 for Nick, 7 for Friesen.
For those of you looking for baseball, Reds versus Brewers, they are on FS2. Our race is going a little long today.
We still got a lot of racing to go, a lot of action left as well. We've seen just incredible side-by-side racing here at Mid-Ohio.
27 laps to go. Just a reminder, these are the modified pit stops. So they'll have 3 minutes to make adjustments, take fuel, take tires, and as you see, the officials telling everybody to wait until every truck is parked.
Now, this will be the last tire change. Remember now, they were not able.
He did win us money last year, even though he shouldn't have.
The stage break, so this is the last time these drivers will be able to put tires on. If they have a damaged tire, flat tire, then they can replace it one at a time, but not any more 4 tires for these guys, Jamie.
And Corey Heim is at the lead of pit lane, also at the lead of the field, as crew chief Scott Zipadelli said that one of their biggest strengths in this race, in these conditions that are ever-changing, is the fact that their driver, Corey Heim, behind the wheel, is smart. He said he uses his brain. He doesn't make unnecessary risks. As far as changes to this truck go, he said, obviously, we need a fresh set of these Goodyear tires to get us to the end. They're going to top them off with fuel, but they want to keep the truck pretty much as it is. It was fast yesterday. It's been fast so far today, so they're pretty happy with what they have. I want to go back to Ty Majeski in that number 98 machine. His crew chief, Joe Shear Jr. telling me that the truck's not perfect right now. He said, by no means do we love the setup that we have, but he said, we also can't fix it, so he's not going to mess with it. He said, it's going to be racy. It's something that's working for Ty right now, and they're still going for that first win, so they don't want to give him anything that's unknown. Amanda?
Yesterday's ARCA winner started 13th on the track all the way up to 7th now. He is making adjustments to this truck. Came in saying that this is wicked tight. I need it to turn, guys. You see 4 slicks going onto that tire and some fuel, but man, battling him to the end of the stage there was the 52 of Stuart Friesen. And not only is he battling for those stage points, he's battling for a place in this playoff. He's popped himself all the way to the 9th in points after coming in at 11th.
Well, I would have called them fool. They said the 98 is not perfect. It certainly looked like it there. She was fast.
I think they're a little bit worried about that 11 with Corey Heim.
Oh, look at those Great Danes.
Majestic.
Oh, man, Great Danes are such awesome dogs.
It's a great day to be a fan, hanging out. Now, especially that it's dry.
There you go, Fox. Show the doggos, not the children, okay? Yep. Everybody loves a good doggo.
I'm a dog person, yes. It's like, man, it's been a long day. Been out here in the rain.
I'm a dog person and a truck person. You put a dog in the back of a truck, it just feels good.
You got it all here. Pit stops wrapping
up. You heard it. Michael Waltrip likes to steal people's dogs and put them in the back of his truck and run away with them. Arrest that man. What are we doing, Ozzy? I'm so sleepy, y'all. I'm still going to try to take a nap before the Xfinity race. Track's dry now, or are they going to go to double file restarts? Oh man, truck race at Richmond. Can't wait to not stream that because it'll be boring as fuck.
Lexington, Ohio. You see a beautiful day here. 27
if it's a day race, I'll stream it. If it's a night race, I'm not.
This is race number 14, and Just 2 races remaining after today before the cutoff. Can you guys believe we're going to know the top 10 who make it onto the playoffs at the end of July?
Yeah, it's hard to believe, but man, what a great battle we have right around that cut line. We talked about at the top of the show. We have 5 drivers within 14 points coming into this race.
I'll tell you what's going to be a good show, Michael. We're going to go side-by-side restarts here. That means the choose is going to be in effect.
We're going to be double
We
file.
are going double
which
file.
opens up a whole nother set of problems, Phil. We've seen guys race side by side respectively and make their way through the track and around the turns tight. Beautiful views from above, side by side, twisting and turning around this racetrack. There's the choose cone, box, arrow.
Remember, we didn't have that here last year.
I like that they have the little box with the sign that says choose, just in case.
Yeah.
I like how the choose cone box is still on the streets of Chicago.
Basically split it. I don't think there's going to be a big.
I don't think you want to give up a row.
Nah, I don't either. I think you go to the inside, which would be the right for turn 1. See high. Just splitting it. Not giving up any.
Yeah, turn 1's a left-hander.
Yeah, turn 1's left, so you're going to be on that side, and then 2's a right. So you got to clear them in 1 to take advantage of that lane. Whoa. This is going to be fun.
So the 2 up front, Ty Majeski, and actually his teammate Ben Rhodes is in 3rd in the 99.
Let's hope for an entertaining but quick stage 3. I need a nap.
Today, Ben Rhodes with 19, Ty Majeski's led 16.
Please, God, I need a nap.
Led 4, and Matt Crafton has led 1 lap. Matt Crafton, by the way.
Matt Crafton has led 1 lap.
Here we
All right,
go.
who you got?
Fun.
I like
First
Heim
stage
if it
today.
goes green a long ways. He was really picking up there.
Double file restarts.
Shootout style. Remember they used to say that shit in 2009?
He's the control truck. We're green once again.
Did a nice job getting that jump.
Good
too.
launch, Majeski.
Jump in turn 1. Can he do that?
Raja loose into turn 1, and Daniel Dye just got spun. Stay out of the dirt, stay out of the dirt. Oh, he's in the fucking sand. Keep it rolling, 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 keep it rolling. Daniel Dye made it out of the dirt.
I think Daniel was able to get out of the gravel trap.
Majeski not clear. Himes to his inside.
Down the long back
Here we go, down the straightaway.
65 miles an hour. And they're going to go down to 2nd gear down here at the end of the straightaway.
Making the pass on Majeski while Rhodes is pressuring him.
Side by side, Corey Heim makes it stick.
Good pass.
Corey Heim to the lead. Ty Majeski.
Oh, and Rhodes gets into his teammate but doesn't spin him.
Side by side they go.
Thought he was gonna.
That 2nd spot.
And made a little bit of contact.
Majeski holds on to 2nd for now. Cuts across the nose of the 99 to hang on. Oh, man. Zane Smith clobbered Eckes. Didn't spin him. Let's see if Eckes cuts him and he breaks.
There's Raja right behind that battle.
It's Truck Series. I expect guys to fly off the handle and lose their tempers.
When we talk about this
Spurler? He could be a Spurler.
Zane Smith, arguably the best road course racer in the field, won at Circuit of the Americas. Has
Oh,
yet
we made it
to
a green
beat
flag
Zane.
lap.
Started in the back of the pack up to 4th.
Corey Himes back out front where he started.
cut line there left of your screen, it can change every lap with every position.
That playoff cut line is really close.
These trucks are all over each other. Look at Crafton. Made that pit stop late. He's battling up toward the top 10.
He's the guy that was above the cut line coming into
Oh
this
my
race.
God, look at the blocking going on there.
Nick Sanchez, Chase Purdy side by side.
Yeah, Chase Purdy, we haven't said his name all day. He's doing a nice job again, week in and week out, just solid inside the top 10.
Rhodes for 2nd.
How about that great side-by-side battle? Teammates Majeski and Rhodes.
This is for 2nd spot. Love the way these two have been racing each other.
They have raced each other remarkably clean until now.
Together.
Rhodes kept it from smacking a wall, but figures right when they say, oh man, they've raced each other remarkably clean. They both spin each other. So now it's anybody's race. Well, it's Corey Himes' race, but Majeski and Rhodes are out of contention now.
Racing each other so respectfully.
Well, we talked about that all day.
Remember Venturini cars in the ARCA race.
Get more aggressive. You're going to see a lot of blocks as well. Guys diving to the inside to try to close doors. And when those blocks are thrown early in the race, you might get away with it, but not
Majeski's truck.
So the two running
Yeah, Majeski's got a right front down. He can't make the left-hand turns.
21st and problems getting bigger.
What a
For Ty
fucking
Majeski,
shame.
You guys mentioned you see him right there.
He hasn't won yet this year. Rhodes carries on. Majeski's the one I think that screwed up and made the mistake. Let me see the replay.
To Majeski.
Here it is right here.
Gonna have the contact right here.
Rhodes might have pinched him off a little bit. They just barely touch. Cut his right front and spun the 99. He did. He kind of squeezed him. Yuki, it's been a pretty good race.
Didn't quite have the position, and he turned in, and Majeski was there. And maybe Rhodes could have went up on the curve, but didn't happen.
The two dominant trucks just spun each other out. Corey Haim has had the fastest truck for the last little while. He got by Majeski and Rhodes. Rhodes kind of pinched Majeski off. Majeski sent it into a corner. They touched, cut the 98's tire, and spun Rhodes around. They're out of contention. So now Matt DiBenedetto's 6th. And the 98 stalled on pit road, I think. There he goes. Hey, Haley Deegan's 12th, Michael. Oh!
Thanks, Jamie. You saw there, they're only allowed to change the one tire.
Ankrum beating the back bumper of freezing off here. They've been racing hard all day.
Yes, there's a lot of bubble stuff going on. These guys are all right there.
Why did Michael Waltrip laugh like Evan and Bruce Almighty there?
25, Ankrum in between, and then Sanchez. That's 3 of the 5 drivers that we had separated by 14 points for the last 3 playoff spots.
And Matt Crafton, after an eventful day, he's trying to join this battle.
Make that 4 of our 5.
Nice move there by Matty D. Grabbing that 6th spot away from Sanchez. Look how tight things are all the way back through the field. Tough day for that blue truck of Carson Hocevar. It's been problem after problem for him.
That's racing, right? He gets the win, his second career win, goes victory lane at Nashville. First race back, it's just been
Sanchez back in the top 10. Crafton's 8th.
Chase Purdy, the Ford truck, having a great year. Rajah, the 24, battling.
Raja Karut's 9th.
Right behind that battle.
Raja Karuth in the 9th spot, got around.
You get those two Thorsport trucks out of there, the race looks a hell of a lot cooler. All of a sudden.
Right there battling in the 13th position in that 13 truck.
Nice recovery by Tanner Gray as well. He's in the 12th spot.
And Jack Wood to 51 stuck in the kitty litter. That's going to be a caution.
Found his way into the
Yeah, you're going to have to put that one, put it out on that one.
I expect the yellow to fly here. As long as they can drive out, they'll keep it green, but if they get stuck, as you see there, no choice.
Why do they always wait to throw the caution? How long do they wait?
Could ever get stuck and then drive your way out. I think if you could keep your momentum going like we saw Tanner Gray do.
Oh, another truck around there as a caution flies.
And a spinner as the caution comes out. He's stuck in the dirt too, so we got 2 stuck in the dirt now.
Caution out for the 7th time today with 22 laps remaining.
See a lot of
Oh well.
damage to the left side.
Yeah, dude, there's 5 Thorsport trucks in this race. The 4 full-time ones and the 66 is a part-time one.
Thank goodness they have it, because it certainly
And we have a
catches cars,
caution.
like we saw last week in IndyCar, Simon Pagenaud.
He was by himself, looked like. Just trying to negotiate turn 1. Got away from him. Well, don't look now, but Matt Crafton's being shown in the 8th position, guys.
Yeah, he was about to drive up on that battle for 5th. Fast is Matt Crafton today. We talked about it early. You know, he made his way to the
Fast
finish
he
line,
is.
spun around
Michael
a couple
Waltrip turned
times,
into Yoda there.
lost his track position when
fast
strategy
he
went
is.
awry, but now he's in position to get this thing done.
Well, we just mentioned the sand traps. They are there for a reason, not just to get people stuck, but to...
Yeah, they're there for Lawless Allen to drive into after he spun through one. God, this Simon Pagenaud wreck is nuts.
The speed.
Right over the dam. The sand didn't do nothing to help him there.
But that, you're right, Jamie. That sand, that gravel, it just takes that momentum away every time it hits. And
Not if you flip over it.
That would have been so much worse without that gravel.
The onboard is sick on this wreck.
It literally is unbelievable.
Holy shit.
Thank goodness for the tethers on the wheels.
You're going to get me in a fucking Indy car.
Simon Pagenaud able to walk away. He was not cleared to race on Sunday, and it was Connor Daly who got the call.
Yeah, Caden, relax, jealous. Leave him stuck.
Obviously, fortunately, most people don't get turned over in their lives, whether it be a streetcar or whatever. But I know Michael and I both have, and it's the flipping is not really the bad thing; it's the landing. And every time that we saw and heard Simon's car land 3 or 4 times during those flips, and that's what hurts.
I remember I flipped over at Daytona one day in the Busch car, and it flipped and it flipped and it flipped, and I was hanging on, and it wasn't hurting like you said, but I'm like, okay, I get the point. We could stop flipping over now. It just seemed like it was never going to stop. Those things are scary when you're in the middle of them, and it's nice to be able to look back and see Simon walk off like he did.
And that sand is like 6 to 8 inches deep as they try to pull out Will Rogers, who was having a great day.
All day long. Fast.
Christian Eck is doing a nice job today, running third. What does his crew chief have to say, Amanda?
Jamie, I'm with Charles Denike, as you said. Christian Eck is crew chief. And I talked to Christian ahead of this race, and he was saying that he thinks that the 11 and him are the best trucks out here this season. He's going to have a shot at it on this restart. Does the truck?
I don't think anybody has anything for Heim. I'd give Zane Smith a shot, but I think Corey Heim's got this in the bag. Now that the 99 and the 98 won't be a factor.
Long run pace is really good. 21 laps to go here, and we were as fast as
Ain't gonna get no long runs, dude. This is the truck series, and there's sand traps everywhere.
When he was talking about racing in the rain, he also said that I'm terrible at it. How did you talk him through that first stage?
Well, we survived. I've got 2 really good spotters out there that coach him a lot. Brett Anderson and Michael Self done a great job helping him figure out how to get through the rain, and we just needed to maintain and get to the sun, and that's what we did.
Thanks, Charles. Jamie?
Charles Denike, well spoken. Thanks for the little insight there on how their day has been. And they made it out.
Yep. Michael Self is a former ARCA champion, and again, a road racer. That was his background. Michael Self is a great road racer. He's a good one to have on the radio with Christian.
I think he's actually an instructor, a driving instructor.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
So yes, he wasn't kidding when he said he's got a good.
Well, the trucks have been rescued from the sand traps.
Here's Jack Wood stopped on the track.
Is this a NASCAR race or a Western movie? Quicksand.
Last restart. Gotta love Daniel Dye. Brings us the great action. Oh,
Yeah.
You're going the wrong way.
Gotta love poor Daniel Dye getting spun out and wrecked for no reason there. Oh, but man, what a view. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back. Okay, bathroom break taken care of. It's not a car, Caden. It's a truck, you fucking moron. I'm kidding. You fucking idiot. It's a truck.
raining, now it's beautiful and dry. How about some more action? What turn? What turn 4? There's no turn 4 in Pocono. That's where we're headed next in just 2 weeks.
Love Pocono. Boy, these trucks put on a great show there. The draft is so important at Pocono. 2 really, really long straightaways.
The tricky triangle. Chandler Smith got that win last year, so I would have.
Oh, that was my cable cutting off. Fox Sports 1 just cut off on my cable. I have the Fox Sports app on Roku, so no big deal. No, I think all my channels are off. Well, looks like I'll just have to use the old app for the remainder of this event. Fox Sports app on Roku. The advantage of having the smart TV. So my leaderboard's going to be
Pause
behind
it right there.
now.
Stop it right there. You're going to see.
Show me the truck race, not fucking soccer. Green flag! We're back! My leaderboard's going to be... Never mind, it's making me watch a commercial. Oh, now it's back. Okay, what the fuck was that, Fox? Fox Sports moment. Corey Haim gets away. Friesen, 3 wide per second. Oh, he backed out. Pussy. Zane Smith into second. Corey Haim's going to win this race. Question is, how many cautions do we get from guys getting stuck? Too many trucks left running. We haven't had enough attrition today.
De Benedetto, as well as Sanchez, all 3 guys right around the cut line, racing together.
Oh, look at them stack up there.
Really slow corner. We have 3.
Zane, do you have anything for the 11? The 19 believes, Eckes and his guys believe they have something for him if it goes green the rest of the way. They need kind of a long run here.
Got high speed and very technical sections of this course.
And very tight.
We'll see.
You see Chase Purdy all over the back. Matty D sideways.
That's back there battling for the top 10. 9th, 10th, 11th right there.
Don't take out Enfinger.
On the outside of his teammate Raja Caruth in the 24.
You know you're having a bad day when your race bet's just barely in front of Haley Deegan.
Gets a little bit sideways.
Tanner Gray's going to try to take advantage of that.
Raja's going to take my pick out. I gave him plenty of room.
Side by side with Raja Caruth. Raja, we talked a lot about him today. He has just battled after spinning 4 or 5 times earlier in this race.
It's a battle for the 10th spot with his teammate.
And Brett Holmes is stuck in the sand. That will bring out a full course caution again. We're going to be here all fucking day. And we have a caution.
Yep, same place that we saw the 51 get stuck.
Right by the choose area. You see the choose cone up there, top right of your screen. And the sign that tells you choose.
Yes. Well, on an oval, your spotter's right there and can see the choose and can help you with that. And here, not everybody has another spotter.
I was talking to one of the teams that actually has a spotter just in this area for the choose area.
Have you seen him spin yet?
No.
Maybe that's a good move.
Yeah, exactly.
There's the spotters, or some of them. They're scattered everywhere.
Yeah, it's over by China Beach.
Because if you're an aspiring
China
spotter,
Grove!
it's a good place to call up the
Whoa, China Grove!
Because all the professional guys that do it every Sunday are down in Atlanta, so a little bit different for these.
There's a few of those guys there that aren't doing the Saturday race. They'll actually fly home tonight and then fly to Atlanta in the morning for the Cup race tomorrow.
It's a busy couple of days for those spotters.
I mean, Coleman Presley's here, Josh Williams, Zane Smith spotter, Ryan Blaney's normal spotter are here.
And a great golfer, too.
Josh Williams is pretty good, yeah. Yeah, I'm not. Me either.
Me and Phil are we're the worst avid golfers you ever met, and we're proud to admit it.
We love it, and it's just not very good.
This has been quite the day for Matt Crafton. I don't think those positions really tell the story because he was up in the top 10 and then back to the outside the top 20 and just back and forth. Then the strategy really didn't play out the way they thought it would, but yet he's battled his way back inside the top 10.
Jamie, what's J-Rod, his crew chief, thinking right now?
Well, if you look back at just that last restart that we had, Matt Crafton was down in 8th. Now he's moved himself up to 6th, what has put him in the 10th position in terms of playoff points right now, 1 point ahead of Stuart Friesen. We're in the closing stages of this race. What do you say to Crafton to make sure everything stays calm and you get to that checkered flag?
I actually just told him to be on defense a little bit here. You know he's racing up front with some good guys, but they're all blocking and being pretty aggressive. So we just need to have a good points day, come out here with a top 5 finish.
Made something of nothing today. You guys will see how it plans out.
Well, and Jamie, every point counts as you look at as they run right now. Matt Crafton is out on the cutoff. He's in 10th by 1 point over Stuart Friesen, so they got to keep him calm.
Somebody's going to get spun out. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt. There's just no way around it. You see how tight things are here at this short track of a road course, and
short track of a road course.
Inside a guy, and that guy try to squeeze you off, and you just don't take it.
That's what the
Michael Waltrip likes to get squeezed off by other guys. You heard him.
Was a super speedway.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
This is a short track of road courses.
I'm waiting for Zane Smith to get up there and take the lead. We haven't seen it yet today. Up 26 spots since the start of the race, but Stuart Friesen gets the trophy for most positions gained from the start of the race, and that's 31.
See, Will Rogers, the 02, is going to get the free pass. You see him going by our leader, who will go by the pace truck to catch up with the back of the field.
And Carson Hocevar talked about the day he's had, probably one of the worst days that he's had this season, but he's still on the track. He was down 2 laps at one point, took the wave around, got the free pass. Now he's shown in the 26th spot. Amanda, what are you hearing on Landon Lewis making his Truck Series debut today?
Yeah, take a look at that 04 running in the top 15. I talked to him prior to the race, and he said this was just going to be a learning day for him, and boy, was it. I can't wait to hear how Landon talks about his first Craftsman Trucks race. But we showed him alongside Ron Hornaday yesterday, talking him through. He's a mentor to Landon Lewis, and when I talked to Ron earlier, he kind of chuckled and said, Amanda, I've been trending overnight comparing Landon to Jimmy Johnson and Kevin Harvick, but I believe in this kid. He has immense drive and willpower, and I'm sure Ron's going to have
willpower. He's not in this race.
To Landon after this
Wait,
race.
I was zoning out. What? That's Ron Hornaday.
What about Ron Hornaday talking about getting trending? Wasn't sure you'd know what that meant.
What a great mentor, though. He believes so highly, as Amanda said, in this kid. Such a nice kid.
I tell you what, he's made a believer of me, Phil, because he's been solid in this truck and just goes out and does
CarQuest always has great paint schemes. That was always my sponsor in NASCAR 2005.
And has made some great gains during the race today.
He won on the road course earlier this year in the West Series. As a matter of fact, his first 4 races in the West Series this year, he finished second, and first.
Wow.
Pretty consistent.
17-year-old out of Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina, in the 14th spot. Great day for him. So 16 laps to go. Corey Heim has led 14 laps and continues to lead here with Zane Smith next to him, Christian Eckes, Stuart Friesen, Tyler Ankrum. What does he have for the boys in the closing laps?
We know he knows how to get it done on a road course. We saw him do it yesterday.
There's that number 16 truck. Just thinking, how can I get past 4 more trucks and do just what I did yesterday?
Here he is earlier in the race, taking the lead from the 15, and then
ARCA race looked fun yesterday. It's only fun when I don't watch.
Then he goes here to grab the lead back from Dean Thompson,
and then drove off to victory. See the margin of victory there. Great run by Tyler Ankrum.
What is that fucking sponsor he has? And why does he look like the news anchor's kid from Family Guy?
The best kind of victory he's at the racetrack. That's pretty cool.
Could he go back to back?
Well, it'd be big for his season. You know, it's been an up and down season, but in this format, you win and you're in.
That's right. Phil has done a great job of tracking, as we love to do here at Fox NASCAR, that bubble battle.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's 4 or 5 guys that are just right there, but Akron has the speed to jump up and win a race. And all of a sudden, some guy that thinks maybe he's just going to point his way in, not going to happen now.
They're choosing. It's Corey Heim, Zane Smith on the front row. This ought to be a good battle.
See that bright yellow truck? That's Matt Crafton. Been a great day for Matt. He's lined up on row 3.
Talked about the playoffs. 2 more races after this. So the end of July will be the Richmond race, where we'll lock in those top 10 who will go for the championship. And then we'll have 10 drivers, 7 races.
Here we go again.
11 truck of Corey Heim's been tough to beat. Started the race on the pole. He leads him here as we go green.
Nice start by that 11. Look at him pull it out there.
Not going to have to worry about anybody getting beside him getting in turn 2.
Matt Crafton all over the back of Stuart Freeze and gave a big push. Owen Stewart gets into lead.
Bro, I'm not going to lie.
Zane Smith.
Zane Smith has been running guys wide all day long and getting away with it. Helped him hold on to second there.
Tyler Ankrum side by side behind that side-by-side battle between
Who's going to be next to get stuck in the sand? We know it's coming.
Stuart Friesen trying to hold off the 88 of Matt Crafton.
Look at Ankrum squeezing in there.
From right there in the 16, Nick Sanchez is there. Nick Sanchez, the rookie, had a streak of a few races where he wasn't finishing races. And Danny Stockman, his crew chief, said you just need to finish. Back it down in order to finish these races, and he's done that. He's finished in the top 10 the last 3 straight races. Looking for another one here, running 8th.
15 laps to go. This is where you take a little more room and give a little less room.
Yeah, and that's why we see people at the beach stuck in the sand because of that aggression. Big advantage yesterday in qualifying for that 11 truck, and when the race started under wet conditions, we didn't see this kind of speed, but ever since we went to slicks and the track's dried out, he's been the class of the field again.
How about 3
What a dive bomb by Infinger on Deegan there. Made it work, clean as a whistle.
Beautiful orange JBL Toyota right there. That's Tanner Gray. He was down a lap at one point, drove all the way through the beach at one point, and now he just found himself in the 10th spot.
On the outside there in that side-by-side battle on the top of the screen, that's Connor Daly. He's making some progress here late.
Yeah, my Fox Sports app tried to glitch out.
Yes, and Tanner Gray's done a great job of putting his head down after the troubles that they had early on. He told me before this race started that they really
Ben
just
Rhodes is
cleaned it up
12th.
a little bit. They've had too many mistakes over the last several
Hell, actually,
races.
Ben Rhodes is
They need to put
11th.
themselves in better positions, just be a little bit smarter. His crew chief, Jermaine Donnelly, told him during that last stint, he said, you can't do anything if you don't keep the truck on the racetrack. So Tanner put his head down, and he's done just that. He's making up ground now.
What about making up ground, Phil? Ben Rhodes right on the tailgate of Gray. He's got a really fast 99 truck. We've seen that all day. Had that run in with his teammate, but look how much faster he is than Gray right there as he tries to get to the inside.
Trying to grab that 10th spot. Move up another position.
Ben Rhodes, he's led the most laps today, 19, and he slipped back, I believe, to 22nd. And as you just
Ain't nothing going to happen. Corey Haim's going to win.
Back trying to get in that 10th spot. He's trying to pick up 9th spot now.
We know how good that truck is and has been, and he's showing it right now.
If rain impacts a race, Corey Haim's going to win it this year, it seems.
Rajat trying to squeeze the spot away from Gray.
teammate Grant Enfinger for Raja right behind him at 23.
Haley Deegan, I've talked about her a few times today. She's just got a lot of speed. Trying to crack the top 10. Been really close to it all day long.
10th here last year, right?
Yes.
Best road course finish ever for a female in the series.
You know, that's fun when you got a little bit of gap like that, Phil. Connor Daly's 10, 12 truck.
Damn, Raja. Damn, Raja ran a 15 off in the grass. Into the dirt. Uh-oh.
He's trying to keep it moving.
I gotta say, I'm so much pulling for him.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the wheels straight. He's going to do it.
He's going to make it out again. The 15 made it out of the sand again. He'd have to go as far that time.
Better off the line than Tanner Gray.
Well done.
Now if he could just
He's
hit the
taking
brakes,
some of it with him.
get all that gravel off his nose, or he'll have to come to pit road. Should fall off, right, Phil?
Yeah, a lot of it's falling off right now. You can see it. There's a little bit of you can see a little bit of an opening there for air.
Did he get squeezed?
He got squeezed.
Yeah, he got
completely
squeezed.
off the track right here. Look at Raja. Raja actually took his line completely away.
Caution is out.
Oh, man.
We got a caution.
I'm having fun watching this green flag racing.
The waft, I mean, Austin Wayne Self's in the dirt.
The course, the 22, back in the field for the first time this season. That's Austin Self.
Will Rogers on his 7th or 8th off-track
Word on that
excursion.
last caution flag that the 22 was penalized for speeding. We saw him battling up in and around the top 10 earlier in the race, but had to restart towards the tail of the field on this last restart after the last caution. Unfortunately, somehow he and Will Rogers had gotten together with a 0-2.
That's off to the track crew.
They've been busy.
They've been busy the last 2 days for sure.
He's
been busy too.
Maybe a break for Gray. Come in, get that grill cleaned off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure, because he's just about falling to the back of the lead lap truck, so nothing to lose for Tanner to come to pit road.
So let's see what happened here. Way back there in the distance. There it is, the start of it.
And Austin Wayne just wiped him out.
22 just drove into the side of the 0-2. Now, there could have been something that happened that precipitated that.
And maybe the 0-2 didn't know the 22 was in there.
Could have pinched him.
Turned in and pinched him.
Yeah.
It's just a little far away for me to tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting Self's truck pulled out there pretty quickly. They'll have to dig a little deeper to get Will Rogers from the sand.
Tyler Ankrum has done a heck of a job today, running 5th right now, Amanda.
With his crew chief Doug Randolph, and it's really win or bust for Tyler's chance in the playoff. He comes from the win yesterday, said he was going to go for it today.
If Rhodes gets more cautions, he's going to be a problem.
Oh yeah, he's doing all he can out there.
Majeski's 16th. I think he's a little too far back, but Rhodes is like a caution or two away from being in it.
And he's going for it today.
Jamie?
For Zane Smith, he started this race.
And this
off
race
in
is
that
fucking
28th
bumper
position
trucks
with that
now, so.
transmission issue yesterday. Chris Lawson, the crew chief. You guys have been working on it all day. He's been able to drive all the way up into 2nd, but he's not happy right now. What do you guys have for Corey Heim in that number 11?
I don't think, honestly, don't think enough. So it's just going to be on Zane if he can dig down deep and make it happen right here. Maybe a good restart. Corey makes a mistake or something. I think that's going to be about that. All we got for him.
It's going to be all up to Zane, he said. But remember that smile on Zane's face. He loves road racing, Jamie.
That's right, Jamie. We talked about it. He grew up road course racing, and when he knows that this one was coming up, he's been smiling all week. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, Corey Heim, Zane Smith are leading. I'm hungry. It's been a long day.
I'm eating a burger.
Let's run out and get us some burgers. Oh.
I got a burger. I wasn't that hungry, but it's pretty good. Excuse me. come back.
Trucks. Let's hop on my truck.
Now my Fox Sports app is frozen. Let me see if my cable's back on. Having to switch back and forth today. Hey, it's back.
Zane Smith, it's all up to him. We don't think that our truck is quite good enough to compete with the 11, but it's all about the driver, the skill.
Number 11 celebrated his 21st birthday this week, and how much cooler would it be to
Take a trophy home?
Yeah, or maybe even have a beer we talked about in Victory Lane. I could have a beer in Victory Lane.
Yeah, Corey Haim's been so strong this year. I mentioned that huge win at Martinsville when he beat Kyle Busch, and that that doesn't happen all that often. Last 6 races, all top 5 finishes.
He's rejoining.
And averaging over 50 points.
Crazy success for that team.
Yeah, Corey Haim, just looking at the stats, he's led about 362 laps this season. It's been a great year for Christian Eckes, 2-time winner, driving for Phil McAnally. New team for him this year. It's been a great.
Remember, crew chief said they thought they had the long run truck. Unfortunately, we haven't had that many long runs, but he's certainly in position.
Ben Rhodes went for that slide through the grass after contact with his teammate. Now he's in the top 10, so he's battled back. He's got something to say about who's going to win this race, I bet.
Been really
Is Mikey racing SRX this year again? I can't remember.
After all the issues he had yesterday, up here in contention, up in the top 5.
Curious to see Project Cruz showing 11th right now.
We're going to restart with 9 to go,
Top 10
which
today.
means 9 more
After all
cautions.
the effort he's put into this day.
Matt Crafton, remember Matt Crafton gave up track position, last guy to come and put the dry tires on, and he finds himself back up here in the top 6.
All right, everybody stay out of the beach. Let's have a 10-lap shootout here.
9 to go.
Corey Haim, Zane Smith. What a great restart once again.
Corey Haim again.
Launch.
Oh, Eckes drove in the corner and hit him. Didn't spin him. I'm surprised. Oh, Rajah's getting spun in front of the whole damn field. Got the shit knocked out of him. And the 32 stuck in the dirt again.
Brett Holmes around. And to see who just went through. Looked like maybe Spencer.
I thought Eckes was going to take out Haim for the lead. There's debris all over turn 1, and the 32 stuck in the dirt, it looks like.
Another caution. Zane looked like he was a little bit off on that start. He's obviously lost the second spot. How about Crafton up there racing?
And Matt Crafton going for third.
Spot.
Dude, fuck, hanging on for a top 5. Get a restart. Steal it. You're going to get a restart. There'll be another caution here. NASCAR's trying to let them race it out as much as they can, knowing they got to throw a caution.
I think they're going to let these guys race around a little bit. Obviously, we knew the caution was going to have to come out.
And there it is.
They let these guys race for several corners. I think it was a good call.
Yeah, let them race it out a little bit.
For Brett Holmes right there, who is stuck. 10th caution today.
See a lot of debris on the racetrack as well. So even if Brett wasn't stuck in the dirt, then they were still going to have to throw that caution flag for the debris.
There's the debris you speak of, Phil. Is that a brake?
Looks like brake fan, yeah. And it might have come out of that truck right there.
This truck, as you can see, the front end's really banged up.
Let's take a look at the restart.
It kind of starts when they bunch up, Phil.
Yeah.
You see up front, as they get into the corner, everybody gets together.
Yeah, 3 wide. Yeah, that was Haley Deegan made it 3 wide. She made contact with the truck in the middle, and then that truck made contact with Rajah and turned him around. See the black truck poking out on the right side of your screen. I believe it was maybe Taylor Gray that she might have made contact with and forced him in.
I think some big
Rajah.
Contact for Dean Thompson.
Oh, did
too.
Haley
I believe
Deegan calls that?
Who hit Rajah.
Meanwhile, it was 3 wide, almost 4 wide up front.
question.
Riding on board with Connor Daly.
Good gas and go.
What a move by Connor Daly.
When somebody spins in the middle of the field like that, you just have to ask yourself, where was Daniel Dye? You have to think he was somewhere, and there's that damage I saw from Dean Thompson's truck. There's Daniel.
Gosh, what a day he had yesterday. I mean, we thought he had a shot at winning it right at the end. He had a wreck with a teammate.
Yeah, teammate took him out, waited for him and took him out, unfortunately, on the last lap.
Now, you see, this sort of sums up this race to me.
A little bit of dirt, a broken lens.
The only thing we need is some water to wash it off with, and we would have everything covered. But again, as expected, Daniel Dye drove right through that mess, and he's made his way back up inside the top 20. It's been a tough day for the kid out of DeLay in Florida, but at least he's still rolling. Unfortunately for Dean Thompson, it's over.
Yeah, tough break.
Push that truck back into the garage.
Did you guys hear about Dale Jr. running the Xfinity race at Homestead? And Michael, this race is getting dangerously close into turning into Knoxville from, what, 2 years ago now?
Amanda, what is Connor Daly's crew chief thinking?
With the two-time Truck Series champion Mike Hillman Jr. on the call for Connor Daly here this weekend, and said that you were still struggling with some of that power steering issue. Just working with Connor through this issues, how is that relationship built?
Oh, it's going good. He's done a heck of a job all day, battling through the steering issues, and been to the back once, started in the back, so we've passed a lot of trucks, and we're trying to get back up here in the top 15 and see what the end gives us.
Connor told me ahead of this weekend that this truck ride was confirmed kind of after the 500. Is there further plans for Connor?
I'm not sure what's next for Connor, but he's doing a great job in our unit shipper Chevy, so hopefully we can go get him here at the end.
Thank you, Mike. Jamie?
Well, it is Corey Heim in that number 11 that everybody is chasing. He's led 22 laps today. Scott Zipadelli, you're the crew chief, told me this is a new road course package you guys have been working on since back in COTA. He wasn't a fan of it initially. What's different? Why is it working now?
I don't want to share that, but he's probably still not a big fan
I
of
wish
it.
Matt Crafton could steal this race.
It's a little bit loose in the high-speed stuff, but it turns better now in the short, slow stuff. So he's doing a great job. The crew's done an amazing job. It's been kind of a chaotic day with the rain in and out and all, but can't thank everybody enough at Tricon Garage and Safe Light and TRD. Toyota Pro's really good, and hopefully we can finish this off.
All of the partners, the team members that you rattle off there, they make the sport go around, really. And you lost your driver for one of the races earlier this year. Despite that, still leading the regular season points. You made the decision to come over here to crew chief for him. Why?
I just needed a change. You know, I think you get somewhere, you stay there for maybe too long, you might get complacent. And I just felt like I needed to change, regenerate, you know, just kind of try something new, new challenge. And I didn't know I was going to be working with Corey when I came over here, but very pleased that they put us together, and hopefully we'll win some more races and try to win this championship for TRD and all of our sponsors.
It's a solid partnership that has plenty of good things to come, Jamie.
It was a great decision by Scott Zipadelli to say yes to that opportunity and then to get paired up with Corey Heim. These two, I think, they have a big future ahead. Well, we're hoping this is the last
We'll be
caution.
here all fucking day.
7 laps to go. Can Corey Heim hang on? No, Michael? We're going to have more?
Kill me. Kill me, please. Sound like Sam Kinison in that one joke he told. Will you do me a favor? Kill me. Shoot me in the head. Run me over. I don't care. That's how I'm feeling right now. Hocevar brings out some intentional caution, so he'll get back in this thing. hate when races get dragged out when it's obvious who's going to win. It's like, can we just get on with it? Corey Haim is going to win. Unless somebody wants to do something really stupid and dirty. So I really hate when this shit gets dragged out. Because it's like, dude, he's going to get their turn one. He's going to have a big lead. Race over. Oh, another car stuck in the sand. Better restart again. They're running out of stock music to bring us back for commercial with.
Hanging it out. It's been a long one. There's been a lot of eventful moments.
A lot of action, a lot of side-by-side racing too, and now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, and these guys aren't giving anymore. It's all take.
You know, one of the upsides to all the cautions is hearing from the crew chief, getting to see the
And
faces
upside
of the
to
guys
cautions, huh?
behind these trucks.
William Sawalich. I always worry about saying his last name right, and I screw up his first name. I'm so focused on Sawalich.
Well, that's like Shane Van Gisbergen. Your brain wants to say Ginsburg.
About this kid for a while.
Yeah, he's been impressive. That 9th place finish at Martinsville, of all places, one of the toughest tracks on the circuit in his debut at 16 years of age. That shows you what kind of talent that young man has.
Running the Arca Menard Series, but he's only 16, so he can't run all of the races on the national circuit.
Second place yesterday.
Yeah.
One of our 6 drivers.
Smart driver, smooth driver.
He won in Berlin just a few weeks ago in the Arca Menard Series. He's got 2 wins this year in the East Series.
Berlin,
that championship.
Berlin is one tough short track too.
Berlin, Michigan. Yeah. Bumped Jesse Love with about 2 laps to go to get that win. That Jesse Love had dominated that race.
When you say bumped, that's allowed, right? That's part of racing these days. I get a bump.
Depends on which end of the bump you're on.
You just don't want to get run over.
Yes.
If you bump and keep it straight, it's okay?
Well, I don't know. I don't think Jesse Love appreciated the bump, truthfully.
You just got to expect it these days.
Yeah, it's the world we live in now.
Yeah.
It's different than what it was when you and I started.
Certainly.
Speaking of Jesse Love, what a great job he did in his debut just a few weeks ago at Gateway. Was actually filling in for Corey Haim in the 11 truck.
And I like the way he went about it. Just, easily stepped into that truck at St. Louis and just got better and better every lap. And at the end was as good as he was all day. Just was really patient and learned and took advantage of that opportunity.
The kid is so good. He's already won 4 times in 8 races in the Arca.
Oh boy, we're going to restart with 35 laps to go. That's my estimate. At this point, we don't know how many laps there are left because we know we're going to have a bunch of overtimes. Why am I getting an Amber Alert or something I'm not even near? Fuck off. Fuck them kids. I hope they get found.
Can we do it, Michael?
Yes.
So I'd say we got about 35 laps to go here. 5 to go to the scheduled distance, but overall I think we got about 30, 35 to go. So settle in, kids. Xfinity race will be up right after this.
We're going to see more contact for sure.
Things are ramping up.
I just want to take a nap.
That's
all I wanted to do this afternoon. Oh man, early truck race, I'll take a nap and be ready for Xfinity. Nope. Good launch by Corey Haim.
Zane Smith, look at that Crafton.
Little shot from Zane, but nothing major. Side by side for second as Haim drives away. Like I said, we all know he's going to win this race. By God, Haley Deegan's 11th. That means you know something bad's about to happen. Freezing. 3 wide with Crafton. The 17's off track, but back on. What a drive by Taylor Gray.
Right next to his brother, Tanner Gray.
They're still 3 wide for 4th. DiBenedetto thought about going 4 wide on him, but he backed off. Oh my God, we've made it half a lap.
Look who's coming on the back there. That candy off the red 59. That's Ben Rhodes.
Ben Rhodes trying to tear his way through. Ben Rhodes, as much of a hater as I am, his racecraft has greatly improved. I think he's shown remarkable patience getting back up here. He's probably going to need another caution, though. I mean, I don't want one, but he needs one.
He just wants to keep it Ryan Enfinger, he's been very aggressive today, fighting his way back to the front.
Well, Ty Majeski was 11th.
Chase Purdy to the inside of Haley.
Oh, we made a green flag lap. 4 to go. So help me God. Ben Rhodes, 7th place.
Rhodes around Abram, another spot toward the front. Ben Rhodes
He restarted 11th.
We can run one more
Defensive line here.
We can sort it out and finish this thing under green, but man, it's so tight right now.
Sanchez moves to the inside of Ankrum. Majeski right behind him. Majeski getting by the 23 of Enfinger. Now Enfinger's going to fight back.
Jake Garcia squeezing in there.
But Ty Majeski back there fighting for a top 10 right now after having that incident going around with his teammate Ben Rhodes at the front of the field. They're both making a great comeback.
Rhodes, if you spin to Benedetto, you'll be one of my new favorite drivers. Because it'd just be so funny.
You see that gap in front of Matt Crafton. You got to be careful when those gaps open up in front of you. If you got people stacked up behind you, you're the weak link in the chain, and people try to take advantage of that. Crafton can just drive away from De Benedetto.
I think right now Matt has to worry about that 99 of Ben Rhodes.
We've talked all day about how fast he is.
There's the gap right there from your leader, Corey Heim. Zane Smith just over a second behind him.
Tell you what, seeing the trucks bouncing around those curves and coming up off those tight turns, that's fun to watch. Typico, and that's fun to say.
Majeski up into the top 10 in that 98 truck.
Crafton with a bit of a gap back to Benedetto as he tries to block Rhodes.
Send it, Rhodes. Send it.
And there's going to be a bump.
God, I can't believe I'm actually rooting for him.
And Rhodes is there side by side with De Benedetto. That is for the 6th.
Maybe I'm just rooting for an entertaining finish.
Here's Sanchez trying to come along.
And Rhodes was such a good truck today, led 19 laps, but Corey Heim, the current leader, has now led the most laps today. Look at this battle.
Majeski gets around Ankrum.
Majeski and Rhodes tearing through the field together. They're just going to run out of time.
And there you see De Benedetto falling off of Rhodes.
Going to stay in front of Sanchez, though. Remember, all those trucks, De Benedetto, Sanchez, all involved with that playoff cut line. Matt Crafton as well.
This is tense racing, isn't it?
It is.
Knowing what's on the line, especially when you're racing the guys you're up against in points.
2 laps to go.
2 to go.
In Ohio. Can Corey Heim hang on?
Sawalich off track, but drives away.
Through the dirt, back on the racetrack. Good job, William. We stay green.
He's going to pit road.
He goes to the pit.
Good, get off the damn track. One less asshole.
Last couple laps. The 38 truck has matched the pace of our leader.
Mikey, matching the pace ain't meaning shit. You got to be faster to gain on him.
Certainly don't want to take too many chances. Here's what happened to the one. William Sawalich just
way too
Great audio there, Fox.
shot it.
Overshot the sand.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yes. We stay green.
We stay green, and we're going to see this thing settled.
Corey Heim just wants to get to that start-finish line. One more time before the caution comes out.
Reach up there, pull in belt tie one more time.
That means the next flag will end it.
This was the position that the 38 was in.
0-4 spins, but drives away.
That gap, and he and Parker
Unlike Lawless Allen, he avoids the sand trap as he drives away from the spin. Zane's closed a bit here, but he's only got one more lap. 1 to go. Maybe the 11's taking it easy, hitting his marks, and the 38's just pushing hard.
2/10 better the last time by for Zane.
2/10 ain't enough, Mikey.
checking out. Christian Eck is 4 seconds back.
White flag. Oh, my Lord, we made it. Haley Deegan got spun. There goes her good day.
There goes Landon
If Corey Haim was to choke a corner, Zane Smith would be up his ass.
Corey Haim just needs to keep it on the road. He has a second lead on Zane.
Yeah, but it was a second and a half.
Flip a wheel. Look at how hard Zane drives down into the corner.
Send it, Zane.
Everything that these
Make this entertaining.
today, getting on an absolutely drenched racetrack. Everybody's spinning out, going through the beach.
Zane is really pushing it. I love it.
Doesn't look like it has a scratch on it. He's just done a perfect job today. Corey Haim leading his 30th lap today.
Oh man, you can just taste it when you get that close. Can't you feel it? He said, please slide your tires off once and I'll be there.
Zane Smith says that carrot is there. I just don't know if I have enough time to get it.
Still going to be 5 in a row top 2 finishes for Zane on road courses.
Corey Haim, the 21-year-old.
Zane closed in, runs out of time for Corey Haim. Wins Mid-Ohio.
Wins at Mid-Ohio.
Best car won, best driver won. Good for Corey Haim.
Second win of the season.
2 wins this year.
Yeah, there goes that down.
Good for that team. That's cool.
The 21-year-old.
Like Brad would say, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the way to spend a few days after your birthday. Going to victory.
Michael, I'll see you around 8 o'clock.
Just the other day,
Ladies and gentlemen,
in Martinsville.
I'm going to go take a well-earned nap for suffering through that shit show. Good race. A little shit showy, but